you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another flyway here. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, you guys, welcome back. Happy Thursday. I like doing lives on Thursday because Thursday, when I was working a traditional 9 to 5, Thursday was like, I used to love Thursdays because it was like the start, for me, it was like the start of the weekend. Like, you know, work kind of like relaxed, and, you know, people were just, I don't know, it just seemed like people were, you know, friendlier, and, oops, I already got a straw. People just seemed like they were a lot more friendly on Thursdays because they was like getting geared up and ready for the weekend. Ready for the weekend. I haven't had this style in a long time. You guys know I love to eat the Quest protein chips. But this one of the Quest protein chips, this is my favorite flavor. Spicy, sweet, chili. Absolutely. So I'm going to start off my lunch. This is going to be like my appetizer. So I'm going to start off my lunch. You guys know we do the lunch lives. So I have my lunch. So as you guys come in, be sure to, oh, I have a good signal. Be sure to say hi as you guys come in. If I'm gonna have good signal, because I don't have many bars. I do not have many bars, but we'll see. This is my favorite, spicy sweet chili. Look, and I get 19 grams. Maybe just adjust. I get 19 grams of protein. Hey. So if you guys remember that I do the lunch lives. So the first 15-20 minutes, I like to eat my lunch. So if you don't like to hear smacking and chewing and all those type of things, come back in like 20 minutes. And hopefully I'll be through eating by the time. You guys be sure to say hi as you come into the chat. Say hi to T-Bird. Be nice and polite and say, hello, Tracy. Hello. As you come into the chat, say hello. Have you guys ever eaten these chips? These are really good. They come in a lot of different flavors. This is my favorite, but they come in ranch. They come in cheddar, barbecue, loaded potato, which I guess, I don't know. Loaded potato is okay. And lime and something. Yes, you guys, say hi to me as you come into the chat. Be sure to say hi as you come into the chat. And also leave a thumbs up. A thumbs up. A thumbs up when you come into the chat. So you guys know that I break my fast when I come onto these lives with you guys. Because I do intermittent fasting. And so on Thursdays, I don't eat until 1 when I come on here with you guys. And then on the other days of the week, I usually break my fast around 12 or 12:30. Most likely 12:30. Because most of the time, around 12, I'm still busy working, doing things. Be sure to say hi as you guys come into the chat. Be sure to say hi. But I have some good stuff today. For lunch, I have some teriyaki chicken skewers. And also, you guys know I've been on my sweet potato fries. I have some sweet potato fries. And, red bell peppers. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come into the chat. Early on in the chat. I got bots early on. That is so crazy. But this is the world we live in, you guys. The bots are here to stay. The trolls been here, but the bots are here to stay. Hi, Johnny. In BC. Hi, Andrew. Bye, Andrew. Hi, Mike. Hi, Joyce. Joyce said, what's good? I like that. What's good? How are you? Very good. Hi, chat. Joyce said, what type of chips are you eating? My favorite Quest protein chips, but this is my favorite flavor. Spicy sweet chili. They are divine, and I get 19 grams of protein. I've been doing my research, and apparently I'm supposed to get minimum 100 grams of protein every single day. It has been a struggle. So I've had to kind of rearrange my menu to make sure to include things like this. That's a $20. That's a $20. That's a 20 gram hit right there of protein. And then, yes, Joyce, have you ever had Quest chips? They are really, really good. No, Mosa says, you are looking so beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi when you come in. Really? Mike says when we get to a certain age, we have to make sure to get these things in, talking about like our protein. And he says that he takes Centrum. Which I believe is like what? Like a multivitamin? Is that all you take, Mike? Is Centrum? Do you feel like that does the job just with all of your vitamins? Just take the one Centrum and that does it for you? Because I know that I take, yeah, he said every morning. So I know that I take every day vitamin D3, magnesium. I take magnesium in the morning. I take, you know, there's different kinds of magnesium. So I'll take magnesium, magnesium citrate in the morning, and then I'll take magnesium glycinate at night, because the glycinate really helps me sleep. If you guys are having problems sleeping at night or sleeping all through the night, look into two things. B1 just really just takes me to a real like relaxed state. But I take one capsule of B1 and one of the magnesium glycinate, and I sleep like a baby through the night. All the way through the night. Yes. Thank you, Chad. And then Centrum has all of those from A to Z. How much magnesium is in the Centrum though? Because they say that we don't get enough magnesium. We're supposed to get, I think, 487, is it grams or micrograms? I don't know. But 487 of the magnesium. And they definitely say most people are D3 deficient. Every time I go get blood work drawn, they're always like, wow, you have more than enough vitamin D. Because they said most humans are deficient in vitamin D. And especially with black people, because of the melanin in our skin, kind of protects us and blocks us from the sun rays. That they say oftentimes black people are really low and deficient in vitamin D. But my vitamin D levels are through the roof. They're like, what do you take? But I take, every day I take, each one of those capsules I think has like 10,000, is it ICUs? And I take 2 each day. Hi, Brian. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you guys come in. Mike says the Centrum gives you some of all of those, but it doesn't give you the full dose. I think that's why I've never really taken those multivitamin pills or capsules, because I did my research to find out how much I need. And Quest, do better. You guys, although I love these chips, it's literally only about halfway filled. It's not even halfway filled. This is about how much chips you're going to get in here. And one bag is usually, the cheapest I've seen it is maybe $4. But it's usually like $5 for one bag. That is insane. They just bend you over the coals when you're just trying to eat healthy and live right. Everything is so freaking expensive. It makes no sense. All the healthy food is 2 and 3 times the amount. You go into the produce section in the grocery store and you're trying to get the organic produce. It's 2 and 3 times more. It's like insane. This is what I tell you guys. They don't want you to be healthy. They do not want you to be healthy. The money is not in the cure. The money is in the medicine. So they're going to keep you guys sick enough to keep you sick, so that you can keep and you stay on the medicine. I was just listening to somebody the other day, a doctor, and was talking about now they are telling patients, because of all these increased high rates of HIV. Hi. Let me see if I can adjust you. The sun is blowing. Hi, Kofi. Did it say Kofi? Hi, Kofi. Hi, Nicola. Yes, you guys say hi. Brian says, party time, girl. Time to get busy. He'll boost it through the day. Oh, Mike's talking about the Centrum vitamin. Helps give him a boost throughout the day. Oh, and the other, I don't know, what do you call that, a vitamin? Ashwagandha. I've been taking ashwagandha on a regular basis. I've really been enjoying ashwagandha. You guys take ashwagandha? It really helps. I'm already just kind of like a happy, positive, go-lucky, goofy person anyway. But the ashwagandha, I have kind of felt like it, I can see where it kind of, what is it supposed to be? A mood enhancer? I don't know. But I've been taking my ashwagandha. I have really been enjoying that. Hi, Dre. Hi, Nikki. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in and hit the thumbs up button. Okay, you guys, look, these are my teriyaki chicken skewers. Yes, darling. Yes. But you guys, guess what I did? These skewers I got from Costco. The chicken is so tender. All you have to do is heat them up in the microwave for like 2 minutes. But the sauce on here, the teriyaki sauce, is my sauce that I told you guys I get from Amazon. This black guy's face is on the front of it, called G. Hughes. I've been promoting that for the longest. But anyway, he makes this teriyaki sauce, a ton of different variety of salad dressings, condiments like barbecue sauce, mustard, honey mustard sauce, ketchup, all of the condiments, hickory smoked barbecue. It is all really, really good, but it's all sugar-free. I think it's like 0 carbs. I've been using that for a long time. My refrigerator is packed with it. Actually, I'm running low. But anyway, so these doctors were saying I do that last time. I'll get better at it each time. I'll get better at it each time. Okay, wait. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh, how did I do that last time? I gotta remember. Still stuck. Whoa, whoa. Hey, hey. Oh, it's back. Wait, is it back? Okay, it's back. I was froze. It freezes, you guys, when a phone call comes in. Dang, I don't like that. Nikki said that looks good. It is really, really good. Hi, just a girl in Canada. Oh my God, I love that. I have, whoa. So the chicken skewers came from Costco. And the teriyaki sauce that I put in there is G. Hughes sugar-free. And I get that on Amazon. And then to go along with it, because I told you guys I have been on a sweet potato roll. But today with my sweet potatoes, what is that called? But today, look, with my sweet potatoes, you guys. So I made them into fries. I know this doesn't look like much, you guys, but this is delicious. And then I put some red peppers in here as well. And the red pepper mixed with the sweet potato fries, to me, divine. Is it still breaking up? Let me see. Where are you? Let me see. Okay, the live is still going. Is it still breaking up, you guys? Ugh. I only have 1 bar. Dang. Let me know, you guys. Is it still breaking up? Okay, siblings said no, it isn't. Thank you, siblings. Eek says you have that Marilyn Monroe hairstyle right there. Papa says green is you. Oh, thank you. I do get a lot of compliments when I wear green. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi, Edith. Okay, thank you. Cheyenne says, no, it's fine. Thank you so much. Papa says you look beautiful. No, incredible. Thank you. I'm eating chicken skewers that are flavored with teriyaki sauce and sweet potato fries that I made with roasted red pepper strips. I make both of these in the air fryer. Wow, Edith, thank you so much. Edith says, I love your advice. Thank you. Somebody said, God bless Trump and Great Britain. What is that? Gandu Laura? Cheyenne says, have I ever had Gandulora sauce with chicken? No. No, I've never even heard of that sauce. I'm always loving to try something new, though. Although when it comes to my food, I am a creature of habit. Oh, you guys, that's why I had to stop making cooking videos years ago. Well, two things. I got involved in a relationship, and you guys know how that goes. You start like not doing your hobbies and things that you like doing because you're focusing in on that man. And then the other reason was because I'm a creature of habit and I just eat the same things over and over and over again. And I'm not one to just be making a video just to cook something, just to be cooking something if I know I'm not going to eat it. I'm not doing that. So I was like, well, that's not really exciting to watch me cook the same things over and over and over again. Hi, Dave. Yes, you guys. Say hi. Did you come in and hit the thumbs up button? Yes, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill. I have sweet potato fries and roasted red pepper. These got roasted red pepper. You guys have a lot of good vitamins. I think the main one is vitamin A. Maybe. Oh, but that's what I was going to tell you guys. That the money is not in the cure. The money is in the medicine. Now I've been seeing more and more doctors response to this high rates of HIV. They're now encouraging you guys to get on PrEP. I told you the money is in the medicine. They don't want to find a cure. They want to find a medicine that you can pay for and keep paying for every month. So now they're telling you guys that if you want to prevent from getting HIV, to get on PrEP. Is that not crazy as hell? And apparently, PrEP is for pre-exposure. And then PEP, P-E-P, is supposed to be post-exposure. So if you were making whoopee with somebody, either the condom broke, the dude intentionally took the condom off in the middle of whoopee, you just didn't use a condom. If you can go to your, I guess, medical expert, the clinic, wherever, your doctor, and get a prescription for PEP. And I think you have to take the PEP for like 30 days. And I think the efficacy rate is supposed to be 98% effective. All this money, all this medicine that you got to pump into your body. Are you guys willing to take PrEP or PEP so that you don't get the HIV? Oh, I know you guys are like, Tracy, why is that funny? I think it's funny because I'm like, you guys are willing to put all of this medicine that you don't know what it's going to do to your organs or your body. Happy Thursday! You're willing to put all of this into your body, but you don't want to just close your legs. Are you guys willing to take PEP or PrEP to prevent it, HIV, as opposed to just closing your legs? Brandon says, do you have any advice picking up black chicks? Oh, Brandon, what is your race? Are you white? I guess with that name Brandon, I was going to say, are you Latino? But your name is Brandon. That sounds kind of white. Whoopee! Yeah. Okay, are you guys there? The phone overheated. Okay, yeah. Are you guys still there? Okay. Oh, any of my regulars, if my phone overheats like that, can you remind the chat, don't go anywhere, that I'm going to be back? The YouTube gods will allow me to resume my chat. Oh, the the YouTube gods will allow me to resume my chat, so don't go anywhere. Oh. Wait a minute, what was I talking about? Oh, Brandon. Brandon said, I gotta go back in the chat. Wait, I wanted to see something. Okay, Brandon. Brandon said, do I have any advice on how to pick up black women? And I asked Brandon, was he white? And Brandon says, I'm white, by the way, but I have loved me some ebony queens. Come on, Brandon. Since the age of 13. How old are you, Brandon? Now. That would be funny if he's like, I'm still 13. Brandon, this chat is for adults only, so please tell me you're 18 or older. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh. Let's see right there. Right. young, dang, this sun glare. Young Duba says, he said, ebony queens. What the hell? Y'all on Ozempic? Y'all out here, y'all talking about y'all on Ozempic? Brandon, no profanity. No profanity. I don't curse, Brandon, so I don't like people to curse in my chat. Okay. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come into the chat. Theo said, do I like beans on toast? Is that a UK thing? I know when I was in UK, they ate beans with every meal. I was like, are you serious? Okay, Brandon said 32, ma'am. Okay, you guys, so Brandon is a white man, 32, and wants to know if I have any advice on how he can pick up the black queens. Oh my God. Brandon says, sorry for cursing, ma'am. That's so funny. You know what mistake that I have seen, Brandon, a lot of white guys do when they're interested in black ladies? Oftentimes they'll try to want to pick up the that like black, what we call ghetto behavior. Like black ladies and queens, as you mentioned, we don't like white guys when they try to act like a ghetto thug dude. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I mean. When you see that white guy, he's just trying to act like a thug. You know, he got the sagging pants and he trying to talk that thug talk, ebonics. Ugh. For black ladies, that is a turn off. That is such a turn off. Because black women who are truly into white men. My ex-husband was a white guy, Brandon. And black women who are truly into white men, we don't want you to act like a thug black dude. Like, we like you to act like a white guy. I remember some years back, I had dated this white guy. I'm my ex-husband. But I had dated this white guy. And he just felt like because he was into black women, he needed to act like a thug. It was such a turnoff. I literally asked him, I was like, why are you acting like that? I said, I don't like that. I don't like that. He had like all these tattoos and he was absolutely beautiful. I was like, why would you destroy your body like that? He was absolutely beautiful, but he had tattoos everywhere. He wanted to just act like a gangster. He was always using slang and ebonics. And I was like, ew! Ew, ew, ew! No. So black ladies who like white guys, we like for you to just be like a nice, clean-cut, preppy white guy. Don't try to act like no black guy who's a thug in the streets. Yuck. Nasty. But, Brandon, if you really are attracted to black women, ladies, queens, it's the same thing. Be open to her culture. Be open to, different things that she likes to do. But approaching her is the same as any other race of woman. Be polite. Be nice. Ask her out on a date. And I've been seeing a lot of black women out here, Brandon, ready to mingle. Black women traditionally, they only want, most of them only want a black man. But more and more, I've been seeing a lot of my black sisters coming forward saying, no, I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to open up my options. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Open up your options, ladies. Yeah, leave that thug life to the. If the black guys want to act like that, let them do that. But don't try to like perpetrate or try to. To me, it's just like being an imposter. Hi, big guy. He says, "Hey, pretty eyes." Hi. Hi, fitness. Yes, you guys be sure to say hi as you come in. Oh, okay. Cheyenne says the Gandu Laura sauce, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, is a Vietnamese flavor that has Laura Bund foodie herbs in it. I'm sure I butchered all of that, but that sounds good. I'm going to look into that. Tony says acting like that, meaning acting like a thug. Acting like that doesn't make anyone a thug. Either way, now, no matter what color they are. Yeah. I don't like that. It's enough dudes out there that are really and truly gangsters and thugs. Let them have that. Fitness said, love your hair. Thank you. Yes, Fitness says, yes, just be yourself. Yes, just be yourself. You guys see, I tell you guys all the time, I get more attention just when I'm laughing at myself. Just being my authentic, goofy, silly self. People are just like drawn to me because that's just like who I naturally am. I don't try to go out here pretending to be, I don't know, some sexy IG model. I'm just myself. I just do my thing, and the right people for you will be drawn to you when you are your true authentic self. Yeah. Austin says, love you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Brian says, don't tell him our code. What's the code? I told him that you should just approach her like you would approach any other woman, any race of woman. Be nice, be polite, ask her out on a nice a date. Be clean cut. Oh, Brendan said, thank you, ma'am. I feel a lot more confident now knowing I can just be myself. Absolutely, just be yourself. And if the woman is not attracted to you being yourself, that's not the woman for you. That's not the woman for you. The woman who is for you, trust me, is going to like you for being you. Muhammad said, either it's a black guy or a white guy. No one talks about the brown guys. Oh, really? You know what I've noticed, Muhammad? Brown guys. I think Latinos are considered brown guys. Latinos got game. I can't. Oh my God. You guys know I'm in Las Vegas, so I'm all around these Latinos. They don't give a darn. They be like, what the hell? They approach you on a moment's notice. They don't care. They don't care. My business partner was saying that in El Salvador, I guess, this is called catcalling. Just like, calling out to the ladies that they like. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was saying that this is like they had to pass some type of law for these guys to stop that, because I guess they were just getting out of control with it. You know, the way that they were just like constantly coming after the ladies, approaching the ladies. What's a tank? Good one, Papa. Papa says, be an ally, a protector, and listen. Yes. Hi, Mark. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Mark said hi from England. Hello. Hello there, mate. No, is that Australia? Yes. Papa says, and love without fear. Love, 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 you guys. Do everything. Just do everything coming from a place of love. This is why I struggle to kind of comprehend and understand what a lot of people are going through nowadays with all the struggles with dating and all this. And I'm like, if you're coming from a place of love, you cannot go wrong. You know, should I approach a woman? Should I not approach a woman? Should I take her out on a date or should I not take her out on a date? You trying to do all these things, trying to please the masses or go with the flow of what everybody else is doing. It's like, no, just go inward and ask yourself, are you coming from a place of love? Like whether it's dealing with or pertaining to women, dating, friends, family, just random people you see out on the streets. Just move from a space of love and you can never go wrong. You too. Yes, D. D said hi. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Before you guys, if you guys can't stay for the whole live, be sure to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Bradley say, what's a date? What do you mean? Like, what's a good date? Now, Bradley, today, the ladies are like, no. You got to come correct. It needs to be 5-star. Uh-oh. Loves me. Wait. It's so crazy that the phone keeps saying it's overheating, but it's only 90 degrees out here. I know you guys are like, Tracy, 90 is hot, but in Vegas, 90 is not crazy. You guys got to remember, we're usually in triple digits in the summer. So, 90 is not that hot. It doesn't even feel hot. I mean, to some people, but it just doesn't really feel like scorching hot. So that's what I'm just like shocked that the phone is just like going out so much. Yes, you guys, say hi as you come in and be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Hi, Derek. Oh, that's nasty talk. We can't have that. This is going to be our first block of the day. Hi, Naomi. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in and give me a thumbs up. Let me block this person. Block. Yes, you guys, please don't use profanity in my chat. We don't use profanity over here. Do you guys know how much work that takes for you to actually type out curse words? It's like it's already time consuming enough to type out what you want to type out in a chat, right? But then to like include, like you're going out of your way to include curse words. So you're just like creating more work for yourself just to have a conversation when you're including curse words. It's just weird to me. Yes. Naomi said, today is not the day for haters. Positive vibes only. Yes. Darlene says, hi, Queen. Hey. You guys, I'm finishing up when my phone goes out or overheats. You guys come back when the phone goes out like that. I'll come back. I'll always come back and say goodbye to you guys and give a proper farewell. So if I don't give you a proper farewell, I'm coming back. I just have to wait for the phone to cool off. But today, you guys, I'm eating my teriyaki chicken skewers. I got these skewers. I didn't make these skewers. Although I used to make skewers all the time for the holiday season when I was back in Missouri. But I got these. They were already on the skewers like this on the stick at Costco. And then I put my teriyaki sauce on here. So when the phone goes out, you guys, I just use it as an opportunity to try to finish eating my lunch. Hey! Man, there's a glare. Hicks? Hooks? Hicks. Hey! You guys have some really creative names. Raphael, but what is the first part of that? Segura? Hi, Darlene. Raphael, that's what I try to do. Always give you guys my positive energy, my positive vibes. Try to remind you guys, stop taking this life, this illusion, so serious. It's a game. Naomi, I have to get 100 grams of protein in. So my chips was 20, and I just started eating when I came on live with you guys. So my chips were 20. Dang, I meant to look on the back of that package to see how much one skewer of chicken is, protein-wise. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to just guess and say that each skewer, what do you guys think? Each skewer of chicken. So it looks like it has about, look how much chicken is on there. Let's just say maybe 6 grams. 6 grams. So if that's the case, I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 24 grams of protein in, more or less. Plus 20, that's only 40. And I'm full, you guys. Like, I'm already getting full. This is what I always tell you guys. With intermittent fasting, and you're thinking, what? She doesn't break her fast until 12 and 1 o'clock? Aren't you starving? No. Your body gets used to it. It's like a circadian rhythm. Your body gets used to it. And it's not even, you don't even get hungry until around that time that you eat every day. So it's real easy. You're not starving. And like, just like now, I've only had 4 skewers of chicken and I'm pretty full. I'm going to try to eat one more because I need to get my protein in. Cheyenne said you missed my comment. Let me go back. Okay. Cheyenne says in Vietnam you will find cooks that cut loras and cook them in foodie stew, and it's boiled in it until gandu banda is formed. That's when it's best to eat or serve. So do I have to go to a Vietnamese? We have a lot of Vietnamese restaurants around here. Do I need to go to a Vietnamese restaurant to get that? Or can I find that sauce in like one of these specialty stores? No, Mark, we talk about relationships over here, but when I go live, only when I go live do I eat, because I'm live and I need to eat my lunch. Yeah, I need to eat my lunch. But no, we talk about relationships over here. Oh, that's what I was asking you guys before they cut off one of those times. I was asking you guys, did were you guys gonna look into going on prep? Is it worth it to you guys to go on prep medicine so that you can have unprotected sex? Is it worth it for you guys? Because are you guys even alarmed? Are you guys seeing these high HIV rates? Is this alarming to you guys? Do you care? Yes, Gary, you know that's what I do on the beginning of my lives is I eat. Stop being silly, silly, silly. Do you guys even care about the rising HIV rates? You're not paying attention to it? Gary, you do know that you can just click off. You can just click off the video. Humans are so funny. Gary, you don't actually have, nobody's forcing you to stay on the channel and watch me eat. Why don't you just click off? And I hate that your name is Gary. That's my son's name. Stop being silly. No, a lot of people don't eat on the camera. People have mukbang channels. A mukbang is eating on camera. No, this isn't a mukbang channel. It's just that when I go live, I need to eat. I can't be on live with you guys for hours and not get my lunch in. Let you guys be sure to hit the thumbs up button when you come in. Another person in the chat telling me I need to fix my wig. Why do you guys care so much about women's hair? Why do men care so much about how women wear their hair? And whether or not they have on a wig, and whether or not they cut their hair, whether or not they have long hair, short hair. Why do you guys care so much? And that's the second question that the trolls always ask. Do I have an OnlyFans page? Dang, these trolls are out here. Naomi, I'm coming. I'm about to block them. I didn't want to get any sauce on my phone screen. Let me go back up to this person. Man. As much as I love the good AI, they have a lot of bots. Outreach said, so what was the outcome for the Latino guys? I think there's an actual law in certain places where they can't do all that catcalling. The women stood up and said it had just gotten out of hand. And so now I think that if they get caught doing all that obnoxious catcalling, I don't know if it's a fine. I don't know if it's a fee. I don't know if they just go to jail. I don't know. But it is they did put a law in place. Mm. Who else? Naomi, I think I got that one person. I know. It seems like respect is a lost art. People just go out of their way to be disrespectful. Blessings, Mamacita. Like your earrings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm done with this chicken. I eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I have 2 skewers left. I'll eat it for dinner. I am a leftover queen, you guys. Do you guys like leftovers? Some people do not like leftovers. I remember my ex, he could not stand leftovers. It didn't matter how much food was left over the next day, he would not eat it. He would not eat it. He'd rather go out for dinner and go to a restaurant. He's like, I can't. I'm like, but what about all this food? No, I can't. And you guys know how like some things you can't cook a real small, I guess you could, but some things you just can't cook a real small amount. You know, like spaghetti. Spaghetti, you know, it calls for, you know, like with the jar, for you to at least have 1 pound of meat, so much noodles, and then the spaghetti sauce. And it will always be so much left over. And he's like, no, I'm not eating the leftovers. I can't do it. Oh, Naomi, you do meal prep? I tried to do that when it was really, really popular. And I was just like, I got the little containers and everything. And as much as I like eating the same thing all the time, I was just like, I think it only lasted, maybe I did it for a couple of weeks. It didn't last long at all. That's my Jill Scott, you guys. Okay, now it looks probably kind of dark, you guys, because I had to move. I guess, I don't know. It didn't feel like the sun was beating down on me, but I guess the sun was beating down on me. And the chat just kept going out, or the phone just kept overheating. So I just moved, you guys, because that's just crazy. Greetings from Uganda. Hi, Smooth. Uganda. What are y'all doing in Uganda? What are y'all doing? The same as everybody else, huh? Working, coming home, family life. Are you guys ready for the shift? You guys need to wrap your minds around it. These 9-to-5 jobs are going bye-bye. You guys gonna have to start figuring out what you want to do with your life. What do you guys want to look at? What do you guys want to do? Is it static clean? Look at that. That is hilarious. Wait. Oh my God, I am so goofy. That is hilarious. Look at that. That's static clean. That's that energy. The energy is like, girl, that is hilarious. Dang, look at that energy, you guys. Oh my God. That is so funny. I could sit up there and play with that all day. That is funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. Paul says, are you a virgin? Oh my God. Paul, I'm trying to be a born again virgin. Oh, if I could go back, would I have kept my virginity? Now that's a good question. Knowing what I know today, Knowing what we know today, ladies, would we keep our virginity? Would we stay virgins, knowing what we know today? No, Trish. Now, don't get blocked, Trish. Oh my God, these men of today, they are so absolutely just goofy. They are like first graders. No, Trish, there's nothing about me that's ran through. You don't know anything about me, son. Ah, mm-mm. No, Maddie, I don't believe that. Maddie, I believe that you are a bot. You are a bot. There is no way that you put that in the chat and you're serious. No, I'm not believing that. Edna. Hi, Edna. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in and hit the thumbs up button. What? Smooth said it is midnight there in Uganda. Do you work the late, what is that called? The third shift? Do you work the third shift, or are you just up hanging out late at night? Yes, Naomi, very good idea. Naomi says she uses her leftovers as her meal prep. That's all I do, Naomi. My lunch is always what I cooked the night before. Unless, because I cook for the guys, and so sometimes I cook pasta. You guys know I don't eat pasta. Pasta, bread. What else do I cook for them that I don't eat? So unless it's something that I don't eat, then I won't eat the leftovers for lunch the next day. But most days, my leftovers is going to be my lunch the next day. All the time. Mr. 401k. Oh, I love that username. Mr. 401k. That was creative. I like that. Mr. 401k says, what's immature about today's man? And then say, oh, hi. This modern day man, Mr. 401k, is something else. I feel sorry for these ladies today. You know what I find to be the biggest problem, though, 401k, is that this modern day man, he just want to follow in line with what all the other men are doing. Like, he won't even necessarily believe in what he's doing, or he may have been raised by a man and saw a man treat his mom with respect and kindness and take her out on nice dates and wine and dine her and make sure she's happy. He'll have witnessed that all his life. But this modern day man, he just wants to fall in line with what all the other dudes are doing. So if the dudes nowadays are saying, don't take a woman out on a date. You should only take her on a walking date, something that's free. Don't spend no money on her. She probably a 304. Then this modern day man, he'll just be like, okay, then I'm not going to take this woman out on a nice date. Although in his heart, he may feel like that's the right thing to do. Like, I really like this young lady. I want to take her out. But he won't take her out. Not this modern day man, because he's like, no, what are they saying on the internet? What are they saying on social media? They said, no, you know, only take him out on a coffee date because all she going to do is use you. It's sad. It is just so sad to watch. They are just followers. This modern day man is that's his, to me, that is his biggest downfall. He is a follower. He just does whatever these red pill, incel dudes, bitter dudes tell him to do. He just falls in line with whatever they tell him to do, even if he knows that that may not be what's best for him. You guys, these I got on my Tory Burch slingbacks. These are so comfortable, ladies. If you want a nice little classy slingback, and I wear them like I have on my skinny jeans, and they are so freaking comfortable. So yeah, they're just followers. This modern day name. I'm not saying all But most of these modern day men, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Most of these modern day men, they are just followers. They're just followers. They don't know how to be their true, authentic selves. They don't know how to just look at the dude and be like, you do that if you want to do that, but I'm going to go over here and do what I want to do. I want to do what feels natural to me. What? Smooth in Uganda says he lives by a lake and he just heard a group of elephants nearby. Wow. Wow. Dr. Rapp says, I think he's referring to the modern day man, they don't keep their word and they love God, and I'm assuming he means they don't love God anymore. Oh no, nobody's ever saying that they are. No, he says the women are not perfect either. No, they are not. No one said anybody should be perfect. I'm just talking about what I am seeing out here today. Swedish Chef says the modern woman will leave you for the next guy in 3 seconds. Is that how you guys feel? I personally just don't think that the men like the women and women don't like the men. Not today. Women want to, they did a survey. Oh my God, this recently came out talking about the gender gap and gender divide. And they were basically saying that you guys are just on just like polar opposite ends of the spectrum on what you want. Like the men, especially these like more conservative men, young people, we're talking about Gen Z. The men are saying now that they want kids and they want to be married, and I forgot what their top 3 was. But the women in the same generation are saying no, their top priorities are education, career, and I think emotional intelligence, something like that. But these people literally are on polar opposites, because these men, the same Gen Z, they put career and education, it was almost at the bottom of their list of priorities. But these same Gen Z women have education and career at the top of their priority list. So these two people don't want the same thing anymore, you guys. Who says this? Who says this? Who says this? AC Wizard, what is wrong with you? Are these children? AC Wizard, let me go ahead and block you now. Are these children? This channel is marked for adults, you guys. 18 or older. The chat is for mature people who know how to have intelligent conversations. Come on, guys. Down Beto says, hey, Queen. Hi. I agree. Down Beto says, dating is dead in 25. I agree 100%. You gonna learn today. Uh-huh. Gen Z is struggling. Millennials are struggling too. I heard somebody say, Queen Unicorn, I love that name, says, hey, pretty lady. Hey, back to you, Queen. Millennials are struggling too. I saw some article that said the last generation that I guess kind of had these like traditional type relationships, and both genders wanted this type of traditional type relationship, nuclear family type, was Gen X. They said millennials are screwed and Gen Z is definitely screwed. Done. Screwed. But Gen Z is not only suffering with relationships, but They are in this era where they can't even get jobs. They're graduating colleges and they cannot even get jobs. These entry-level positions are gone. Gone. Queen says, I think the men want too much. It's not the women, just in her opinion. She says, just my opinion. Queen, what do you think the men want that's too much? Like nowadays, you saying that they want too much. Why? How is that? What do they want that is too much? I have my opinions, but I'm just curious what you have to say about that. No, Queen said we can't get by with that traditional family model anymore. So true. Zorator says, stay right there, Auntie. Is this a better position? I hope so. Yep. Down Beetle says it's just too much division. It is a lot of division out there between men and women. Oh, Smooth Uganda says that they do the dowry bride price price there in Uganda if a man wants to get married. So what's the going dowry price? Is that how you guys put that? Like what is the standard price for a bride in Uganda nowadays? Oh wait, Queen, where'd you go? Yeah, Queen Unicorn was talking about how we have to, as women, the men want us to be these traditional wives, stay home, cook clean, raise the kids, but then we also have to go work. They don't see how that is like 3 and 4 jobs that they're putting on one person. Hi, Rocco. Yes, you guys. Be sure to say hi as you guys come in. What? Burrito Beautiful Life says, hello, Tracy. Glad to catch a live. I love your common sense. I am 6 months into my 3-year single journey. Thanks to you. Wow. You're so welcome. I love to hear that. And how is single life going for you, girly? How is single life going for you, girly? I think a lot of men, especially these modern day men too, they don't like to see women like myself promoting women to choose themselves. They don't like to see that, because I think they know that once you ladies start choosing yourself and investing in you, you're just less likely to tolerate the nonsense. Yep. Queen Unicorn said it's too expensive. If I'm working, he needs to be working too. Absolutely. Okay. Code. I know I'm not saying that right. Code Name Kid says, we just want a loyal woman who's beautiful and faithful and puts the family first. And that sounds really nice, Code Name Kid. Like, that sounds really nice. But I don't think you understand what all you just said. You want her to be beautiful. So you basically saying the same thing that they say online. You want fit, feminine, and friendly. Fit, feminine, and cooperative. So you basically want this woman to be beautiful. You want her to be monogamous and put her family, and I'm assuming you are included in that family, first. And what I'm trying to tell my ladies is, no, put yourself first. Put yourself first. And that's what a lot of ladies of today are doing. They are prioritizing themselves. They don't want to have kids, code name. They don't want to have kids. They already see how much of a burden that is. And everything is already too expensive. How is she going to afford to feed herself and all these kids? And the man is saying that he wants her to go 50-50. So in addition to all that cold name, in addition to her being fit, feminine, and friendly, she also has to work. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think men put themselves in our shoes. That is too much work for one person. And I know you guys are like, oh, that's not too much work to ask somebody to just be beautiful and faithful and put her family first. Yeah, it is. Just trying to maintain these beauty standards, just trying to stay fit and healthy is work. Being a parent is a full-time job. And then she has to also be your sex worker. I'm sure you didn't say that, but that's what I'm sure you're going to want. Most men want that. They want to make whoopee every day of the week, most days of the week. Yeah, the cost of having a child, and it's dangerous for a woman to have a child. And you guys see these astronomical healthcare prices. The government doesn't want to give us free health care, but you guys want us to birth your children. No. No. And these women are saying no. It depends on the family of the women. Sometimes it can even be acres of land. Hi, King. Hi, love. Okay, Codename Kid says we have 3 and 4 titles as also. What you mean? Codename, what are those 3 or 4 titles that men have to carry? Okay, I got another bot. Another bot. Well, what? And Codename, please don't say we providers, protectors, producers. Lies. 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 This is what I don't understand when men say that they are the provider, the protector, the producer. If you have a job, especially nowadays, you can't even be the sole provider. So you guys got to stop saying you're the provider. If you need that woman to work and you need her income to pay the bills, stop saying that you're the provider. Protector, you're not even, if she's working and you're working and you guys are working at 2 different places, that means the majority of the day you're not even around your woman. So how are you protecting her? You can't. Producer, she's producing, you're producing. What job does a man have? I'm asking this question to Codename because he said that men have 3 and 4 titles as well. What are those titles? What job are you doing as a man? Besides, if you have a job, besides going to work, that you do every single day. For instance, a woman, if she has a job, she is going to a 9 to 5, a full-time job. She has to have the kids. You can't have kids. She's having the kids and birthing kids. It's usually the woman who's going to be taking those kids to school, picking those kids up from school. That's another job. She has to do this every single day. It's usually the woman who's going to be the cook in the house, cooking for her family, right? She has to do this every day, not on Sundays and Mondays, not once a month, not when she's around her man. She has to do this every day. She has to cook. She has to clean. She has to raise the kids, taking the kids back and forth to school, and have a job, and making whoopee with you every day. And yes, sir, I know you men don't want to hear this. Making whoopee to you every day is a job. It's a job. I'm sorry. Men like to project that onto women like we are making love. And you're getting something out of it the same as me. No, it's not the same, man. No, it's not the same. Most women are not getting the same fulfillment out of making whoopee that men are. You men need to make whoopee. You need to release. We do not. Oh, yeah. Queen said, putting the family first always ends up meaning give your family her all. And that's what most women do, Queen. We just give and give and give until we are burnt the hell out, looking a drained, exhausted mess. Hi, K Beauty. Yes, you guys say hi to me as you guys come in. Hi, King Ron. Hi, King Ron. Malar says, hi, I'm Sir Lanika Malar. Hi. Dang. Another person to block. Oh, oh, dang, I got behind in the chat fast. Another person to block. Am I from Chicago? No. Ladies, look what I mean. I love when these men say stuff like this because it gives my ladies real time comments. So you ladies know I'm not making this stuff up. Adrian says this black lady, I'm assuming he's referring to me. Thank you for calling me a lady. Will remain single, and I see why. Adrian, why are you saying that as if it is an insult? My life is absolutely fabulous. Why do men, can you men answer this for me? Why do you guys think it is an insult when you say that a woman is going to be single and a cat lady? Why do you men think that is an insult when you see so many single women out here enjoying their lives with their fur babies? Oh, okay. So I think this is Rondé. And when we were talking about what men do and protect her, Rondé says, I'm assuming Rondé is a man, says, if you heard glass being broken in the night, are you running downstairs first? Rondé, that is such a good question. I have been in several relationships with men where I would hear a bump in the middle of the night and those men would not even go and check it out. Guess who had to be the person who go down there and check it out? Yours truly. I have had spurts where I have been single for years. And if I hear glass breaking in the middle of the night, guess who you think is going down there to check it out to protect me and my child? Yours truly. A woman. A woman. I have lived with men, Rondé, in the past where the men will forget to make sure all the doors are locked. And I will wake up the next morning and my front door has been unlocked all through the night. So guess who now? Every night before I go to sleep, guess who is the person going around the house making sure the doors are locked? Yours truly. So you guys can go somewhere. I have literally been with multiple men in relationships where I hear something in the middle of the night and that man will either act like, I didn't hear anything, don't worry about it, go back to sleep. That man will act like he's so sleepy that he didn't hear anything, so go back to sleep. Or just flat out just say, don't worry about it, go back to sleep. And don't go check it out. And I have to go down and check it out. Okay. Mira Meeks says, nobody says that you have to have a job. Mirror Minks, you do know that. Come on, let's be honest here. You do know that most households, in order to sustain their lifestyle, they need to have dual incomes. Can we at least be honest about that? Okay, I like to hear that. Ah, dang. I like to hear that, Cold Man. Cold Man says he just picked up his son from school. He said, ironically, he's cooking dinner for his wife before she gets home. So, yes, we have multiple titles. Plus, I work and protect, and yes, provide. I just take a load off of her, his woman. Okay. Code name. That is absolutely amazing. But can you admit that that's not most men? Can you at least be honest and admit that that's not most men? Most men are not going to take on half of the domestic chores around the house. That's what these women are complaining about. This is why they're saying, wait a minute, you want me to work, we need both incomes, but you expect me to do 100% of the labor. It's too much. So that tells me that most men are not cooking and cleaning and picking kids up from school, Cold Man. Oftentimes it'll be men like you, and you speak from your own personal experience, which is awesome, but you know that you're being disingenuous if you're trying to say that most men are like you. That's not true. And you know that's not true. That's not what most men are doing. Most men go to work, they come home, they sit on the couch, they put their hands in their pants, they wait for the wife to come home, pick up the kids, cook dinner, clean, and then go upstairs and make whoopee to him. You know that that's what most men do. Oh, okay. So Adrian says men give up their happiness for their family. Women give up their family for their happiness. Again, Adrian, you must be in a red pill, because you guys all say the same lines, the same sentences. I've heard that. I've seen that so many times. And it's just not true. It's just not true. It's just not true. Rondé says a man sacrifices his life in the workplace. Rondé, most of these men today are not working in some workplace that's completely dangerous. Like, most men are not police officers. Most men are not firefighters. A lot of men have desk jobs, just like women. A lot of men out here have podcasts. They're not in some dangerous situation for their work. Trey says, you shouldn't be even working, my love. Women fought to work and regretted it. I don't think so, Trey. We fought to work and we love working. You must have missed it when I was talking about this recent study that just came out of these Gen Z women saying that their top priority is their education and getting a good career. They don't even want to have kids. You know, I'm not lying, because look at the plummeting birth rates. These young ladies don't even want to have kids. They love working. They love getting their education. They love being independent, autonomous. They love it. Oh, Snap says, what about compromise? Compromise? My favorite Eartha Kitt saying, compromise? What is compromise? Compromise for what? Compromise for what reason? Why do we need to compromise? I don't think men understand this. Trey, I had to block somebody. I forgot the name. I think so far I've blocked 6 people in this live already. But I don't think men, do you men not understand, if a woman is over here, and she's single, men, have you, any man in the chat, have you guys ever, I think I got a bot in here doing some craziness to my live. My live is jumping. Do you guys see that? The energy, the energy just must be hot up in here. My live is jumping. Do men, and any men in the chat? Ah, thank you. KJ says, hello, you have beautiful curly hair. Thank you. I appreciate you acknowledging that I don't have a wig on. I had 2 people in the chat already. Take off that wig. Take off that wig. Jeff said, I will give you a baby boy or a girl. No, I don't want any more kids. I have a beautiful 19-year-old son that I dedicated my life to. So when these men, men will dedicate and sacrifice everything for their family and women won't, lies. 18 years of my life revolved around my son. Do men, I want to ask you men this question. Yes, the cost of living is outrageous. To my men on the chat, nobody says you would look good pregnant. Oh, God. Oh my God, when I was pregnant, I did enjoy it. I was one of those moms where I used to just read all the time to Gary when he was in my stomach. I would be talking to him. You guys know I already talked to myself. But when I was pregnant, I was walking around just talking to Gary and reading him all these books. Oh, God, I love you. You're right. For me, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But it's hard work. Parenting is a full-time job. When you're doing it right, it is a full-time job. I don't see how these ladies do it with 2 and 3 kids. And then the baby daddy ran away. I have nothing but respect for these ladies. How are you doing that? This is the question I want to ask the men in the chat. I'm behind in the chat. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just hitting all kind of buttons. This is my question that I want to ask the hey, New Day! Hey, baby! This is the question I want to ask the men in the chat. If a woman is over here, she's single, she got her nice paying job, she's educated, she's smart, she's emotionally intelligent, she got her own home, whether it's a house, a condo, her apartment, her studio. She's single and no kids. She gets to go out with her girlfriends whenever the hell she wants. She gets to spend her money on whatever the hell she wants. Maybe she has a fur baby that she just loves like it is a child. Why should a lady get into a relationship with a man who she then has to compromise with? Men love to say, well, what about compromise? Relationships are about compromise. Why does a woman over here single doing whatever the hell she wants to do whenever the hell she wants to do it? Why is that an incentive for her to go and be in a relationship with a man to go compromise with, when she over here doing it on her own? She don't have to compromise with anybody. I don't think men understand that. Oh, Queen, is this somebody? I'm way behind in the chat. Ah, I got another. Omar. Hi, Omar. Queen who? Queen says, Auntie, don't flirt with the ex-wives. You have to charge them for that. Oh, thank you. Uh, okay. Oh, don't use profanity in the chat. Exactly. There is no compromise when it comes to your pets. Battle Zone says, see, I don't care what you do as long as you show respect. Proud, I disagree. Proud American says because she does not want a relationship. It's cool to do whatever you want single, but men are protective by nature and we want to take care of you and our kids. I disagree, Proud. I don't think that men are protected by nature. I think women are protected by nature. I just see too many criminal, heinous acts going on around here being done by men. Men essaying women, men raping women. I'm no longer willing to call you guys protectors. I'm just not. Carry says you look good. Thank you. Um, okay, Derek says when a person finds love, they will do things for another that they wouldn't normally do otherwise. I was a man with no kids and got with a woman with 4 kids, wanting to find love. Mr. Blackman says, shouldn't women want a family before realizing she's compromised her chances? Hi, MSS subscribe. Thank you. Say hi, how are you, Auntie? Hi. Time. No, Time, you are funny. Time says Tracy is funny. You say that because it was Eve who deceived the man who loved her by listening to a man she didn't know, which was the devil, and we will make excuses that the devil tricked her. Mr. Blackman says, I don't have real men around me. Little do you know, sir. I'm surrounded by men, real men. No, exactly. Farida says there's just too much evidence to show that most men are not protectors. You guys just are not. You guys are just going with the old rhetoric, you know, men are provider, protector, producer. No, you're not. You're not providers because you need women to go 50-50 with you. You're not producers. And it's just been proven time and time again. You're not protectors. Men are women's greatest threat. Which reminds me, you guys, I just recently saw this Netflix documentary. It wasn't a series, called The Family Next Door. Did you guys see that? Again, you guys, you cannot watch. Hi, Malik. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in and hit the thumbs up button. There's this documentary on Netflix, you guys, called The Family Next Door. I don't see how men can watch these things and still claim that they are the protectors. In this documentary, it's about this lady named Shannon or Shanann Watts and her husband Christopher Watts. My family. No, Queen, what's that? Is that another one? And in this documentary, you guys have got to see this. This looked like, and she was recording on Facebook and making videos and uploading videos and things like this. And her name was Shanann. And they just look like your perfect family next door. And this husband of hers, Christopher Watts, guys, just look like your regular average Joe family. They had 2 kids and she was pregnant. She had been noticing over some time that he was becoming more and more distant, but she didn't know why. She goes on some work trip with one of her friends, female friend. And when they come back from this work trip, the female friend, Nicole, drops Shanann. Some people called her Shannon, but then it's spelled like Shannon, but they said that she pronounced it Shanann. And when they came back from this business trip, the friend drops her off at home at like 2 o'clock in the morning and then never heard from her again. The friend was like, no, woman was like, no, this isn't like her. I haven't heard from her. I've been texting her. The friend over back at her house knocking on the door. This isn't like her. What's going on? The friend then calls the police and it's like, this is not like her. I dropped her off at 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't heard from her since. I've been texting her, asking her how's she doing, how's things doing. She's not responding. I need you to check into this. Sure enough, they check into this. When they get a hold of the husband was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. They were like, can we just come in and look around the house? He was like, okay. They let the cops in. They looking around the house or whatever. The best friend is there. She's just like, wait a minute. Here's her purse. Here's her phone. Like, wait, what? What? The house didn't look like it was disturbed at all. So they just like, what is going on? Come to find out, you guys, her husband had been distant because he had already started this relationship with another woman. When she came home that night that the friend dropped her off at 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess he had already kind of made up his mind that he wanted to go live this other life with this other woman he had started to talk to. Somebody else. I gotta delete. Yes, it's on Netflix, Mike. BZ, we don't talk about Kevin Samuels over here. You already know you on the wrong channel over here with the Kevin Samuels. Now, don't start because you know my blocking hand is strong. But BZ, if you're looking for somebody that you can go listen to who wants to be the little protege or the little kind of like fake Kevin Samuels, Go check out some of these other channels. It's other plenty of channels where they're preaching the same rhetoric as Kevin Samuels. They asked the husband, do you suspect? What do you think? What happened to your wife? Where your wife? Where your kids? The kids, ooh. The kids were maybe like, I might have this wrong, but they were young, you guys. Like maybe 5 and 7. They were young. And when they asked him all these questions, what he's like, I don't know. I haven't seen her. I left out to go to work this morning, but she was still sleeping. And I don't know. Do you guys know what ended up happening was this husband of hers? This is why, again, I don't know how men continue to sit up here and talk this nonsense, talking about men are protectors, when I keep trying to tell my ladies, men are going to be your greatest threat. Come to find out, her own husband, who appeared on all accounts to be this, not perfect, but he just looked like the natural just husband. They look like the perfect little family. Come to find out, you guys, this dude admitted that he basically wanted to just go and start this other life with this new little young girl he had started dating. And he basically just needed to just erase this family that he already had. He ended up unaliving his own wife. And then turned around. He worked at some oil or something company. And they had these big oil tanks or whatever. Do you know this heinous creature, monster of a man, after unaliving his wife in their bedroom, he wrapped her body up in like a sheet, put her in the back of his truck, then told his two young girls to get in the car with him. He said that they saw their mom back there, rolled up in a sheet, done, over, life gone. And they were asking him, Dad, what happened to Mom? Why isn't Mom talking? Why is she laying like that? He done unalived his own wife. He then drives out to this site where he worked, and he buries the wife, like out in the desert. Like he buries her, and then takes his own baby daughters and put them in these big oil tanks, and unalived his 2 daughters. A man. But you guys talking about these men are your protector. This is why every chance I get, I try to sound the alarm to these ladies out here looking to get a man, catch a man. These men are not your protectors. These are the very men who will unalive you. These are the very men who will SA you. These are the very men who will grape you. These are the very men who will bring you back an STD that you can't get rid of. But they claiming to be the protectors. No, sir. No, sir. I tell my ladies all the time, you'd be better off investing in a pow pow, going to the pow pow range, getting yourself a big protective dog, investing in a security system, than to be talking about you getting a man to be your protector. They are not. Yes, Queen. 2 little girls, beautiful. You guys have got to see this documentary. Hi, Dr. Dang Matter. Dr. Dang Matter. Hi. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come into the chat. Ladies, do you see this? Look at Snap back. He says the Jezebel spirit. This is another thing that these red pill dudes always talking this nonsense. To answer the question of that one person who said, why are modern day men immature? Just look at the comment section. Just look at the chat. Look at the things that these men literally chat out in somebody's live. And you're asking me why we consider them to be emotionally unintelligent. They are toddlers. They are children. All they can do, even when they disagree with you, they can never just disagree and stay on topic. They have to call you names, say you wearing a wig, say that you're a Jezebel, say that you're a 304, say that you hit the wall, say that you for the streets. They literally don't even know how to just debate the topic, give some intelligent rebuttals. They just start calling you names. Calling you fat, say you big back. Code name. I'm not dumping everybody in the same category. I'm simply giving you examples as to why we call men immature, as to why we say that men are emotionally unintelligent, as to why I say men are not your protectors. Overall, men are going to be, I'm not saying every man. Did you see I did not say all. I said most men are going to be a woman's greatest threat. I'm not saying all. I'm saying most. Why do you guys do that? Not all men. Not all men. Not all men. What does that even mean? Mm-mm. You guys know I'm always keeping my head on a swivel. Always keep your head on a swivel. I want to get I want to program audio into Matthew. When you just come within so many feet of Matthew. I want Matthew to say, step away from the vehicle. Step away from the vehicle. Step away from the vehicle. Oh, yes. Queen Unicorn said, the lady in the documentary, she was the perfect wife, still got cheated on and unalived. Why do men always say that? Not all men. Just look at the statistics. Men are dangerous. This is why the prison system is filled with men. The majority men. Over 90% are men. That's not a coincidence. It's because most men are dangerous as hell. BZ says, you not a 304, you a pet sitter. You know the other thing, ladies, that these men don't realize? These men do not realize how much we love our pets. I just took Jack and Roxy to the groomer yesterday, a couple of days ago, to get the deluxe. These men do not get it. Especially these little bitty fur babies. They are like our children. Our children. You guys should have seen me when I dropped them off. Every time I drop them off, it is like leaving my child at the daycare. I was literally like, bye, Jack. Bye. No, Jack is Poopa. I was, bye, Poopa. Bye. And Poopa was looking like, okay. Well, Roxy, you guys, Roxy is a ham. She was like, looking like, wait a minute, where are you going? Where are you going? Roxy is literally like a child. I was like, bye, Roxy. I'll be back, Roxy. And she was looking like, oh, when you coming back? When you coming back? And then when I picked them up, it is literally like picking up kids from a daycare. I was like, Jack, Roxy, mommy's here. And Roxy's ears are like, I picked them up. It was so funny. But it's so funny because other women in the salon, they know exactly where they feel the same way about their pets. So they're like, "Oh my God, isn't she so cute?" And then they put the little ribbons in. Bro, I always put with the deluxe. They give Jack a bow tie, and then they give Roxy matching ribbons in on her ear. Oh my God, they were so freaking cute. I don't think these. I need to post more pictures of them. They are like our children. I don't see why these men don't get it. I think they do get it, ladies. I really do think that these men see how much we love our fur babies, and they're jealous of the fact that we can't love them the same way that we love our fur babies. This is just my opinion. Somebody else to block. I think I'm up to 9 now. Yes, most men. Most men are our greatest threat. Men, if you think that I'm lying, then why is it that women are so afraid to go out at night and walk down a dark alley with a mini skirt on? Wick, this channel is about relationships. We talk about men and women over here, sweetie. Okay, dang, I got so many people. I'm behind in the chat. I got so many people to delete. Yes, Queen says they're jealous of the kids too. They are. They absolutely are. Snap says some days I'm just disagreeable. And I don't mind people disagreeing with me, Snap. Just do it in a respectful manner. State your case. Tell me what you feel. What is your rebuttal? Be respectful and just tell me how do you see it? What's your opinion of that thing? See this? Passport Pookie. I like literally, I don't even need to say anything. I don't need to say anything else besides Passport Pookie, and y'all already know what's coming next. Passport Pookie said, the question is, why are you walking down a dark alley with a mini skirt? Ladies, do you see what I'm saying? They don't get it. They really don't get it. If they do get it, they are deliberately trying to act obtuse. They want to act like they don't know what I'm saying. We don't walk down alleys in mini skirts, sir, at night because we are afraid that a man is going to come and harass us, grape us, or unalive us. But ladies, do you see what I mean? Instead of saying that is true, most women are afraid that a man is going to threaten, harass, or unalive her. Most women are not afraid of walking down the alley in the middle of the night with a mini skirt on. She's not afraid that a woman is going to come out of the bushes and harass her or unalive her. She's afraid that a man will. But instead of addressing that, they say, well, you shouldn't be walking down the alley with a mini skirt on. So they're basically letting ladies know we have to always have our head on a swivel because we know that our greatest threat is this man. And ladies, this is why I like for you to see these comments, and this is why I highlight these comments when these men do this, so that you ladies can see what I mean when I say they're going to always put the responsibility and accountability on the woman. When a woman comes forward and tells her story, this man SA'd her. This man raped her. This man was physically, verbally, emotionally abusive toward her. The men are going, these type of men, not all, but these type of men like this, they're going to always say, what did you do? You did something to deserve that. What did you do? But what did you do? I have seen so many men look at content, video clips of women saying they were just walking around at the grocery store, minding their business, and a man was harassing her. Even when the women catch it on video of the man harassing her, these men will come out here and say, but what did you do to provoke it? What did you do first? Like, they're constantly making excuses, ladies, as to why they do these heinous acts, why they do these criminal acts. They're like always making excuses. As a matter of fact, in this documentary, The Family Next Door, because this wife that he unalived, before he admitted to unaliving her, because she was on social media and she was putting up video clips and things like that of her and her family, do you know that there was a segment of both men and women saying that they maybe got into a fight, like maybe the wife, provoked him to unalive her? Is that not insane, you guys? They were making up all these excuses, but she was a bitch. Well, no, I saw her on those video clips. She was overbearing. Yeah. She was very dominating over him. They were making excuses as to why this man unalived his own wife. Okay, BZ gotta go. All right. Where did I leave off? Oh, Bobby Lee, thank you. Bobby said, just subscribed. I must say, your hair is off the chain gorgeous. Thank you. Deal, please elaborate. Deal said men go through similar things too, but men don't complain as much. What similar things, Deal? What similar things do you men go through and you don't complain about? Yahshua says, let's be reasonable. Would you walk into a place with a lot of robbery with a wallet full of cash on your head? If I had a daughter, I would be worried about her walking alone at 3 in the morning. Yahshua, tell me, why would you be worried about your daughter walking alone at 3 in the morning? What do you think is going to happen to her? And who do you think is going to do it to her? Why are you worried about your daughter walking alone at 3 a.m.? Why? And I think you're going to come to the conclusion of what I said, because you're afraid that a man is going to do her harm. Okay. B Lightyear says, I am a man too, and I would be sketchy about walking down a dark alley too. You're reaching. B Lightyears, why would you be sketchy about walking down the alley? Ladies, do you see what I mean? They're saying everything but the truth. Why would you as a man be afraid to walk down a dark alley? Who do you think is going to do something to you? Do you think a bear is going to jump out on you in the middle of the night walking down the alley? Do you think a woman is going to jump out and grape you? Do you think a snake is going to come out and bite you on the leg? Why are you afraid of walking down an alley at night, sir? Who do you think is coming to do you harm? Why? Ladies, this is absolutely comical. They want to say everything but the truth. Queen Unicorn said, and you guys are jealous of our mini skirts. Oh God. So true. So true. I don't care what you say. I think the majority of these modern day men, they want to be women. I don't care what you say. They're saying everything else. Why would you be walking down the alley? Why would you have on a mini skirt? Why would you be walking at night? Why? Why is this a dangerous thing to do, man? Why is this why is this considered very risque behavior for a woman to walk down an alley in the middle of the night with a mini skirt? Why is this considered dangerous? Why won't these men admit it? It's considered dangerous because a woman knows that there's a good chance that a man is going to come and harass her or unalive her. Oh yeah, Queen Unicorn. This is why I tell my ladies all the time. Even the most perfect wife, even the most beautiful woman, even the most grandest, perfect bodied woman, she still get cheated on. She still get cheated on. She still get harassed. She still get abused. She still get STDs from her man. It don't matter how perfect she is. This is why I'm always tell ladies, they're always moving the goalpost on you. So instead of you chasing up behind these men, trying to do what they want you to do so that you can get chosen for what? You just gonna get chosen to be cheated on. That's all that's gonna happen. But hey, everybody has a different walk. Some women want that. Nowadays, I tell women all the time, you want a relationship? You had better be okay with the fact that man is gonna cheat on you. You're not okay with that? You don't want a cheating man? Then why do you want a man? the numbers, it's just too high of a probability that man is going to cheat on you. That if you are not okay with having a cheating man, why on earth are you out here saying you want a man? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then the lady, okay, dang, another one. I think I'm up to 10 now. Yeah, Farida Beautiful Life said they just can't see it. Exactly. Cream said because he's afraid of other men. Exactly. Exactly. Queen Unicorn said these men are afraid of other men. Exactly. No, Chance. Chance says a bear might attack him depending on the location. Chance, most of us are living in urban cities, metropolitan cities. Bears are not coming down the alleys and attacking us. That's not why a woman is clutching her purse and afraid to walk down the alley. She's not afraid of a bear, sweetie. They saying everything but a man. Martissimo says snakes are a genuine danger in certain areas. King Alpha says, walking at night, a homeless person can get you. I'm sure that homeless person is probably a man. Oh, yes, Queen. They are afraid of other men. They are afraid of other men. Where are all the good men? Exactly. That's what these women want to know. Where are all the good men? We really want, these women really want, I'm not saying we, because I'm out the game. But women, these modern day women have been asking this question. Where are all the good men? Queen says that men are jealous of the wigs too. Hey, Rachel. Hey, lady. See? Whitney says, why? The question is, why are you out in the middle of the night? The question is, why are you walking down an alley? The question is, why do you have on a miniskirt? The woman's responsibility, the woman's responsibility, the woman's responsibility. They don't want to admit it, ladies, that they are our greatest threat. In that documentary, The Family Next Door, in that documentary, it was her best friend, a woman who was like, no, protect her. It was her best friend who was like, I am not letting this ride. This ladies, this is why I always tell you that you ladies need to spend that time instead of looking for this mythical man, looking for Mr. Goodbar. This is why I constantly tell you ladies, start forming a sisterhood. Start building your network of friends. It's going to be your friend who is going to come through, who's probably going to be your protector, who is probably going to be the one to alarm authorities that something is wrong. This is not like my friend. She doesn't do this. This is abnormal. I haven't heard from her. Ladies, you need to start forming sisterhoods. Don't worry about these men. Let these men do what they do. Stop worrying about these men and what they're doing. Let them just do what they do. We got better things to be doing out here, ladies. We need to start forming our sisterhood. Oh, look at this. Dylan says you're choosing the wrong men. Dylan, that is a common saying. Choose better. These women need to choose better. And Dylan, you know what I say to that? I've been telling ladies, choose better. Choose you. Choose you. That nowadays, men, to any of the men in the chat, nowadays, a woman don't even know how to vet these men. It is impossible to vet these men. This is why I say choose better, choose you. It's impossible to vet these men. These men will put up a facade for 3 and 6 months just to unalive you, just to SA you, just to get in a relationship with you and then cheat on you. They are the greatest manipulators. It is a waste of time, ladies. Yahshua said, what about the women who lied to men saying that they were the father of a child? Yahshua says that you are a feminist. I am a feminist. I am. Thank you. Dang, somebody else I got to block. Chance said, y'all women will have good men and you will still cheat on them. Paul, hi Paul. Yes, you guys be sure to say hi as you come in and hit the thumbs up button. Okay, Sincere says, it sounds like you have a terrible vetting process and there is something about you that keeps attracting men like that. Sincere, I don't date men. I don't date at all. I'm celibate. I don't, and guess what? The beauty in that is I don't have to vet at all. I don't have to worry about it at all. Ladies, you don't have to worry about vetting men when you just stop dealing with them. Just stop dealing with them. Nowadays, Joshua, I think that's true. The good men are already married and they're home with their wives. This is why I tell my ladies, just go on a celibacy tour. Just go on a celibacy tour. Oh, I saw this recent article that was saying that why are there so many married men on the dating apps? A lot of these women are coming forward saying that these men that they are meeting on the dating apps, a good majority of them are married. Oh, shoot. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Sincere says, why do lesbian marriages end up in more violence than other relationships? I don't know. I'm not in a lesbian marriage. And why do you care about that, Sincere? Are you gay? We're talking about heterosexual marriages and relationships over here. Why are we deflecting and talking about other kinds of relationships? We're talking about relationships between men and women over here. We're not really talking about homosexual relationships. And why are you doing a comparison? Are you a homosexual? And not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, why are we talking about lesbian marriages over here? Joshua said, you forgot to say radical feminist. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. What's your question, Sam? Sincere says, what about the question about women knowingly passing children off on men that are not their real fathers? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I've never done that. And I have not heard a lot of men, and I try to keep my ears to the streets. I've heard of a case or two. I'm just saying, I don't hear the majority of men complaining about that. The majority of men in this modern day dating, what we're talking about, are usually saying that their complaints are that the women are not feminine, friendly, fit, submissive, cooperative. This is what this modern day man is complaining about. I don't see the majority of modern day men saying, this woman told me that this baby was mine, but it really wasn't mine, and I was taking care of this baby for 15 years. Most of these men are MIA. They're not taking care of nobody's kids. They're not even taking care of their own kids. Oh, yeah, boy. I think I'm up to 12 blocked people so far. Yes, you guys, say hi. Hi, T2. Good question. Sincere says, if you don't want us, talking about me, then why are you so focused on bashing us? Sincere, I'm not focused on bashing men. What my channel is I am focused on women and women's empowerment. And I'm trying to encourage women to de-center men. Take a time out. Go on a celibacy tour. I'm not here to bash men. You guys speak for yourselves. You let me know in the chat all the time how you guys are not emotionally intelligent, how silly you are, how rude and cruel you are. You guys show it in the chat. I don't have to do it. You guys actually put it in the chat for everybody to see. No, my channel is not about bashing men. My channel is about uplifting women. I hold my women accountable all the time when I ask them, why won't you leave these men alone? Why do you ladies continue to come out here telling your sad sob stories about this man abused you, about this man cheated on you, about this man gave you an STD that you can't get rid of? Why won't you just close your legs? You guys subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you can see my videos. I don't bash men. My priority is to uplift women and ask and encourage women to close their legs. Close them like this. Close them. Close them shut. Shut them tight. Close. Close them. Close them. Close them. Close them. AP says, dang, mommy looks good. Thank you. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you guys come in. Say hi. Queen says she's talking to sisters, but y'all always in the mix. Talking about men. Yes. Rachel said, please be respectful in the chat or you will be blocked. Yes, Queen. Queen says they always want to be centered. You know what? To the men in the chat, why do you men have so much issue with my stance on telling women to go on a celibacy tour? Just stop dealing with men. Why do you men have so much problems with that? You would think that you would be in alignment with what I'm saying because you men are out here complaining so much about women. Oh, Rachel, thank you. Rachel said, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, Rachel, that just reminded me to tell you guys this. Do you guys know? I swear to God. Oh my God. Ladies, do you guys know I'm always telling you you can have, do, or be anything? And I'm always telling you, ladies, that you create your own reality. You are literally creating your own reality. Do you guys know just recently I got a sponsor? The name is called Epic Water Filter Pitchers. So you guys know how in the past you would have maybe Brita water pitchers? I partnered with Epic Water Filters. And so now you guys will see on my videos the sponsorship on there where you guys can get 15% off of these filtered pitchers. This is so crazy because in the past I would always be thinking, if I do, one, I was thinking, okay, I probably won't get a sponsor until I get like, I don't know. In my mind, I was just thinking like 10,000 subscribers. That's just kind of what I had put in my mind. Then I was thinking, the company, who would I want to be a sponsor on my channel? Because you guys know how I am. I don't do a lot. I don't use a lot of products. And so I'm just like, it would have to be something that is completely in alignment with me and what I do. Before I'm going to, you guys know how I am. I'm like, I'm not going to put something out there of something that I use or eat unless I really do use that product or eat that product. But because I'm such kind of like a basic, simple, minimalistic type of person, I was just like, what sponsor would I even want to, be partnered with, on my channel? Out of the blue, you guys, I get a sponsor from Epic Water Pitcher Filters. It's these pitchers, you guys, with the filter in it, so you can have your own pure, clean water. I'm like, that is so freaking crazy. I'm like, of course, that is the only company, not the only, but that is like one of the only things that I would be willing to, sponsor and put my name behind is something like water. I was like, oh my God, that is so freaking crazy. So now you guys will start seeing on my videos that I sponsor this. So if you guys want to support me and the Tracy Unplugged channel, now you guys have another way that you can do that by getting one of these epic water pitchers. And then you guys, it's a code. I'll put the link in the description, and then you hit on the link, and the code that you use to get your 15% off your first purchase is unplug in all caps, UNPLUG. So be looking out for that, you guys. You can support me now in another way by getting one of those water pitchers, and it's really nice, you guys. And the reason why I really like it is not only just the way that it's shaped, but also the handle is this natural wood. And you guys know that my room and my bedroom furniture and everything is natural wood. So it just like goes perfectly with the decor in my room. Oh my God, I just could not believe it. So, oh, universe, ladies, what I always tell you ladies, always say, everything always works out for me. Just say this mantra, ladies, every day. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you just like, oh, but Tracy, I just lost my job. You know, Tracy, you know, I just lost my man. I just found out my man cheated on me. Just always remind yourself, you create your own reality, and just say out loud, I am abundant. I am wealthy. Everything always works out for me. Always, you guys, every single morning, show gratitude. Just start thinking of things that you already have that you're grateful for. Universe is going to keep giving you things to be grateful for. I cannot preach this enough, ladies. I cannot preach this. I could not believe that I got that sponsorship. I was like, that is crazy. Rachel said, instead of these men going to get a degree or boot camp, all they can focus on is sneakers and some punani. Exactly. Rachel, that's why they always want women to change. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. Women are like, we just doing our, they want you to change because they need women. They always want some whoopee. Hooser said, congrats. Thank you so much. Rachel said, congratulations. Thank you so much, you guys. Patrick said, hi, hi. Yes, guys, be sure to say hi as you come in, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button. What is the name of the documentary? It's called The Family Next Door. OG said, you fine, though. I can't. Oh, you fine, though. Sid Musa. Oh my God, her poodle is so cute. Look like she got her little evening cocktail, walking her beautiful dog. Life is good. Yes, Jesus loves you says, I am literally needing water right now. Yes. And you guys, what I do with the pitcher, after I filter the water through the pitcher, then I fill my copper bottle up with water. Oh, it's 2 poodles. I only saw the one. Oh, so freaking cute. Yes, Queen Unicorn said, I want one. Queen Unicorn, be looking out for the link in the description, so you can use the code and get your 15% off. Oh, straight from Italy says you look good. Thank you. Yes, you guys, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, Rachel, for doing that. You're such a sweetie pie. Hi, Prince. Yes, yes, yes. Queen Unicorn said, I am abundant. I am wealthy. Everything always works out for me. Everything, you guys. Everything. Yes, Jesus. I am abundant. I am wealthy. Just keep saying it, you guys. I am. And whatever. Ladies, this is why I'm always saying how dangerous that is. When you hear a person and they say, I am, and they follow it with something very low vibrational. Like, I don't even like to use it as an example because I know how powerful I am is and what you say after it. But you guys will know when you hear like people always online complaining about this, complaining about that, and they'll say, I am, and then they'll say something really bad. Like lonely, sad, depressed, things like that. You see, I don't even want to say it because I know how powerful that is. This is why I always tell you ladies, this is why they are going to stay lonely, sad, depressed, because they literally are speaking the word. You guys don't understand how powerful your words and your thoughts are. They are like putting a seed in the ground. And if you keep saying it, you keep giving it attention, that negative and low vibrational words and activity, you're just going to grow yourself a tree of negativity. And it works for the opposite. If you constantly say every day, I am so wealthy. Why am I so wealthy? Then the universe is going to show you. It's like going to answer the question by showing you. Why am I so wealthy? Another thing that I'll say is, why do I have more than enough money to pay all of my bills and have so much money left over? Why do I have so much money in the bank? I am so abundant. And the reason why I like to say abundant, you guys, is because abundance means everything. Abundance means I have a lot of love in my life. I have a lot of peace in my life. I am abundant in love. I am abundant in money. I am abundant in wealth. I am abundant in peace, joy, harmony. That's why I say abundant. I don't just say, why am I have so much money? I'll say, I am so abundant. Hi, JJ. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi and give a thumbs up when you come in. Hi, Malik. Hi. Hi, Raptor. Hi, Kyle. Gia says, hi, Tracy. Good evening. Yes, congratulations. A story about belief. Yes, Gia. Hi, Gia. Gia. Yes, Gia. The picture is really, really nice. It is just so apropos that would have been the first sponsor, a water pitcher. That's just perfect. Ladies, look at this. The battle zone. They all say the same thing. Who hurt you? Some man must have hurt her. Some man must have hurt her. Okay, yeah, and Glenn, they either say, some man must have hurt you. Who hurt you? You damaged goods. You hit the wall. What? Yes, Kyle says positive affirmations work. Yes, they do. A positive mindset goes a long way. Yes. Queen said, and they think it's a flex to state the obvious. Exactly. Who hurt you? Why don't you take a guess? A man? Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Hi, Mr. Brown. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Yes, Queen. We have to make better choices. They're telling women that women need to be accountable. Women need to be responsible. And this is what I'm always telling my ladies. They're right. They are absolutely right. We need to be accountable for our choices. We need to choose better. We need to choose ourselves. Just eliminate all of this because you ladies can't vet these men. I don't care what you say. You cannot vet these men. These men are master manipulators. I have seen men invest years of manipulating, gaslighting women. Exactly. Mrs. Truth says, not her, just doing the work, working on self-improvement and self-development. Yes. And ladies, have you noticed that when you truly start doing the work and start working on yourself, you don't really have the time to be worried about these dudes. Like, these men will say things like, you need to vet better. You need to learn how to vet. Ladies, do you know how much time it takes? How much work it takes to vet a man? All these background checks, criminal checks. Does he have a family and friends? You know, what does he do for a living? Making sure he actually does that job. Making sure he's not catfishing you. Making sure he's not doing the long game. It's so much time. I really encourage and wish my ladies would stop. Dang, we got a lot of bots today. But you know what, ladies? These men don't want you to choose better. Because if they wanted you to choose better, they would acknowledge that what I'm saying is the truth. And the fact that choosing better would mean choosing you, not them. Choosing better is not choosing a better man. Choosing better means choosing you. But these men don't want you to choose you. They won't be honest. They don't want you ladies to choose you. They want you to choose them. And then when you choose them, they want you to put them first and not yourself. They want you to put their oxygen mask on before you put your own oxygen mask on. They are selfish as hell. If men were being honest, they would agree with me that you should choose better, choose you, and then they themselves would choose better and choose themselves. And then when everybody chooses themselves first and prioritize themselves, to me, I think that we would all be much better off. But these men don't want you ladies to choose better. They want you to keep choosing men, keep getting dogged out by these men, keep having these men take you through the ringer. And then when you come onto the social media talking about this man, I just found out that Brian cheated on me. And he cheated on me with my friend. Choose better. She should have chose better. I just found out that Brian I just found out that Brian is gay. Brian, he likes guys. And I had no idea. Here come the dudes. You should have chose better. How in the hell is this woman supposed to know that Brian likes dudes? When she asked him repeatedly when they started dating, are you heterosexual? Yes. Are you fluid? Girl, don't you ask me no question like that. I ain't fluid. What makes you think I'm fluid? Are you bisexual? No, I ain't bisexual. Girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I ain't bisexual. 6 months later, she finds out Brian getting poked by Billy. 6 months later, she finds out Brian getting BJs by Billy. Here come the dudes. You should have chose better. Ha! How's she supposed to choose better, you guys? How is she supposed to choose better when she asked this dude, are you gay? Are you bisexual? I know you met me on a heterosexual dating site, But I've been listening to Tracy, and Tracy believes that the majority of these dudes are down low. So I'm just asking, are you into men and women? Or are you only into women? Girl, don't you ask me a question like that. Don't disrespect me. No, but seriously, I really kind of need to know. Are you only into women? Girl, don't you ask me no question like that. I can't. Then she find out Brian is gay. Here come the dudes. You should have chose better. You should have chose better. She meet Brian. Brian says he wants to be in a monogamous relationship. You know I'm not playing. Brian says when she meets him, he's looking for love. He wants to be in a monogamous relationship. We should be exclusive. 6 months later, she find out Brian's sleeping with her best friend. Here come the dudes. You should have chose better. How in the hell was I to know that Brian was going to sleep with my cousin? That Brian was going to sleep with my sister? That Brian was going to sleep with my best friend? How is she supposed to know that, ladies? But they always talking about the lady needs to be accountable and choose better. Ladies, choose better. Choose you. Choose you. You can avoid all of these problems, ladies, if you would just choose you. If you still want to go out and get some eggplant, use protection, get you some eggplant, pat him on his bottom, say thank you, goodbye. And Jacob says, I love you. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. I know that's right, Rachel. Rachel said, wait, we go. Rachel said, yep, my ex had 1,000. Rachel cracks me up. Oh, God. Rachel cracks me up. Rachel said, my ex had 1,000 baby mamas. Found out after stalking him day and night. He was having sex with transgender women. What? Rachel said, all that investigation, I lost a remote job that paid me $40 an hour. Jesus. She said she lost her hair. Chasing up behind these dudes, trying to vet. Nassar says, you are my favorite food, baby. You can't vet these. It's impossible to vet these dudes. Rachel said, finally left him. Tomorrow I have to go to court. I have order protection to keep throwing riots at my doorstep. These men are crap. Yes. Hi, Trix. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. I know, Rachel. I know. You see I'm trying to be politically correct. I can't say what I really want to say. I have to be PC, Rachel. I have to be PC. Dang, Rachel said he had three baby mamas, and then she found out he had 12 baby mamas. Lord have mercy. Dudley says, say hi. Say hi. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Ooh, right, Rachel. Rachel said, thank God she didn't get AIDS or HIV. Ooh, she get tested every 3 months. Rachel, don't claim that. Don't claim that. Talking about witchcraft and voodoo. We not claiming that, Rachel. It don't exist. We not claiming that. Queen said that happened to me too. But me and the dude were not serious. Thank God. His current wife just allows it. Turns the other eye. Rachel said she's a high priest, so she reversed the witchcraft. Girl. Yes. Gia said, sorry for the person who lost their job. She learned the hard lesson that to God is good and will restore. Amen. Yes. Absolutely. Jacob says, wait, WTF are you guys hooking up with? There might be something wrong with you. See, ladies, it's always something wrong with you. You just out here dating. No matter what that man does to you, these men are going to always say it's your fault. You dated the wrong person. You dating the wrong people. Grim X says, I'm black inside but white outside. Exactly. Rachel says that was 3 years ago. I have 2 degrees and bilingual, so I have no issue getting money. I know that's right. Money always coming, always coming. Just circulate. Money, 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 money come, money go. Money come, money go. Money come, money go. Another person to block. I don't know what that is, so I gotta block you. Johannesburg, Africa. Yes, you guys say hi as you guys come in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. I'm celibate. And that's exactly how they do, Rachel. These men will hunt you down, chase after you for years until you give in. And then you give in, and then they do you dirty. I think that it's just a cat and mouse game for them. Not all, but most of them. I think it's just like a cat and mouse. It's like, oh, let me see how many I can get. How many notches can I get in my belt? Let me see if I can get this one. Let me see if I can get the older lady. Let me see if I can get the younger girl. Let me see if I can get the middle-aged woman. Let me see if I can get the white one. Let me see if I can get the black one. They just want to run up their numbers. Oh, yes, especially nowadays, Rachel. Rachel said a lot of these men are looking for women's money so they can have a come up. So true. This is why I always tell my ladies, making this good money out here, antennas up. Antennas up, ladies. They see you ladies out here doing well, driving nice cars, got nice homes. These men will latch on like a parasite. Be trying to just suck and suck and suck. Where you live? Where you live? Why are you worried about where I live? They looking for a place to stay, you guys. Homosexuals are real. They are real. I remember I had started dating this guy he was fine. Fine. within 2-3 weeks. He was like, where you live? Where you live? And I was like, why you want to know where I live? I mean, I'm just curious where you live. We kept dating. When I finally was comfortable enough to let him come pick me up for a date, 2 months, I think we was maybe 2-3 months in, I let him come to my house to pick me up for a date. He saw my house and he was like, in his mind, he was thinking, cha-ching! Cha-ching! I'm about to move in. It was maybe 3 months in. And he was like, you know what? I think, what you think about living together? What you think about living together? And I was like, I don't. I was like, why would I be doing that? Why would I want to do that? I'm living in my nice, beautiful house with my son. Life is good. Why would I want to do that? I'm just saying, we doing good, right? You know, we doing good. The relationship is going strong. 3 months in, ladies. This man was trying to move in with me. I was like, I said, no, I'm not looking for anybody to move in with me. My life is good. My life is perfect. I mean, I could help you around the house. I could help you do this. I could help you do that. I was like, I have a warranty on my house. I can just call my warranty company if anything goes wrong. I have a security system. I have a landscaper. I have, wait. Why do I need you in my house? They will try to move in with you, ladies. And as a matter of fact, ladies, we are coming on homosexual season. When it starts getting a little cool outside, here they come. Baby, the seasons start changing. They looking for somewhere to live. Here they come. Ooh, they want to cuff you up. Let's get booed up. Where you live? Oh, where you live? Oh, okay, yeah. This is what I mean, ladies. You can't get it right, because these men will literally put on a facade and show you their representative for the long kind, for months, just to move in with you. And then the minute you move that fool into your house, ladies, don't do it. The minute you move that fool into your house, all of a sudden he gonna lose his job. All of a sudden, he's going to be laying on your couch day in and day out talking about, I was looking for a job. I was looking for a job. I just had the paper right here. I was looking for a job. They not hiring, baby. They not hiring. You know I'm looking for a job. And then when you go out and go to work, he's going to be on your couch, hand in his pants, looking at Sports Center news and OF pages. While you at work slaving away. Ladies, don't do it. Homosexuals are real. The next thing you know, you got yourself a resident, and let him be there 30 days. You can't get rid of that bad boy. You got to go to court. He start collecting mail at your house. You got to go to court to get that dude out your house. Don't move these dudes, ladies, in your house. Don't do it. You talking about, but Tracy, it's getting cool outside, and I really want to have a man in the house for the holidays, and I want to cook for him, and Thanksgiving, I'm going to make him some greens, sweet potato pies, some turkey, and some ham, and I just want my man in the house, and I want us to be together for Halloween so we can have matching Halloween costumes. And Tracy, I mean, he live on the other side of town, and it would be a really convenient if he just lived here, Tracy, because I've been going like 45 minutes out of my way to go visit him, and him coming, and so it would just be so convenient. Don't do it, ladies. I'm not kidding. Do not do it. I'm telling you guys right freaking now. You can move that dude up in your house if you want to. You're gonna be stuck. What's that? Cardi B say, what does that song go? When it's up and it's up and it's up and it's up, it's up and it's up, whatever. I don't really know what that means when it's up. But anyway, I do know that, ladies, don't do it. Don't move that man into your house. Oh, Cal Williams sent $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Kyle said, if my name isn't on the lease or the mortgage, I don't want to move in. This homosexuality is lame. Yes. And it's true. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, it's true. Rachel said, a lot of women out here desperate. It's true, ladies. Don't do it. Your Uncle Rob said, all your life you've been dealing with bums. Oh, you have no idea how untrue that is. I know, you guys, I talk a lot about different things that men do that are so absolutely crazy. But I have had quite a few good men in my life. Most of my life, you guys, I've been in long-term relationships. So a lot of my experience that I got about these men out here today just really kind of comes from, what's this, 25? Probably just over the past, if that's, go back 10 years is 15, go back 10 more years would be 2005. So all of this knowledge that I have about this modern dating is only about maybe 15 years old, probably for the past 15 years. In these little gaps where I've had years of being single, that I get a lot of my knowledge and experience from. It's from when I was in these spurts in my life when I was single and dating, and that I really kind of opened up and like dated all kind of different men, nationalities, ethnic groups, height, weight, that, you know, like it was during these spurts of time when I was single. Like I would have these segments of time, 6, 7 years where I would just be single. And during that period is when I was dating a lot of like different people. And so that's how I got a lot of knowledge. This is why I tell my ladies all the time, they're all the same. I've dated the rainbow. Ladies, they are all the same. They are all the same. They're all the same. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you guys come in. And hit the thumbs up button as you guys come in. Dang, we got another troll. Opium is AI, is a troll. I'm gonna zap you out. You know what it feels like when I block the trolls and the bots, you guys? It just reminds me of, like, you know, when you got a spider or a bug, you got to stomp on your stop. The roaches. You got to kill the roaches. You got to get them out of there. Jacob says, I like all women. Master Rank says, I love white women. Yes. What do you, Master Rank, what do you like a lot about white women? Okay, then you came back and said, I love Asian women. What do you like about them? What do you like about them? Oh, your Uncle Rob sent the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your super chats. You guys are amazing. Okay, he said, I love all of them. Then he said, I love Mexican women, the Latina. I like all the ladies. You know why? And even with my friend group, you guys, I love to have a variety of friends. Like, I don't, as a matter of fact, I think I only have one good black girlfriend. I was about to say, do I even have any black girlfriends? I do. The two, probably two. But I like to be around a variety of people. So I have two. I only have 2 black girlfriends, and then the others are white, Asian, and Latinas. I like to have a variety. I just like to be around a variety of people because I like to get all facets of viewpoints. I like to hear what everybody has to say. You know, that's how I am when I was dating. I am attracted to all races of men when I was dating. You know, I was attracted to all races of women, women and men. Yeah, I mean that. Indian Master say he just like all women. He say he like Indian women too. John Cario says, I like mixed women, white, black, best of both worlds. Yes. African women, yes. We like all the ladies. All the ladies. Alex here, Master, you just like everybody. Frank, you like everybody. Yes. Okay. Jacob says, but honestly, I only want somebody that's available for dinner and a conversation. Yes. Absolutely. What happened to just dinner and good conversation? It's like nowadays in this modern day dating, everybody is out to see what they can get from the other person. This is why I say to you guys, when people say, would you want to go back to your 20s? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. 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 Not in 2025. Not in 2025. That's going to be a no. These people don't know how to just enjoy each other's company, enjoy the night, have a great dinner. Do you guys know how rare that is nowadays? To find somebody that you can just go out for a nice dinner, not have to worry about it being catfish. Who's going to pay the bill? Is somebody using you? Is somebody trying to take advantage of you? Somebody go on a date with you and they talking all this red pill rhetoric. Like, do you guys know how rare it is to just find somebody to go out and have a nice dinner and good conversation? I think back when I was in my 20s and I was dating. Times were just so different. Times were just so different, you guys. Oh, times are just so different. We would go out on a date and we would talk about the latest music artists and who just put out a good love music album. Like I think about back in 2000, you guys, like Jill Scott had just came out with her first album. Oh my God. We would go out and we would be talking about the album and the love song and that era with this is why I say I love my era. When we would like the music artists that were hot that people in my circles we used to talk about was Jill Scott, India Ari. Do you guys know who India Ari is? India Ari, you guys, used to have this song. It was called Brown Skin. Brown skin. Something about your brown skin. Oh my God, I used to love that song. Jill Scott, India Ari, Maxwell, till the cops come. Oh my God, you guys don't know. Like that, like late 90s, early 2000 R&B. And this is why I say to this day, the music got these people all messed up. It's the music, you guys. It's the music that they're listening to. All they listen to is, F this, F that, B to B, smash, hit, gangster. It's so nasty. Oh, this music today is so nasty. Even the rap artists, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, they is so nasty. It is so freaking nasty. I feel so sorry for you guys. I feel so freaking sorry for you guys. Your music is literally feeding all of this nonsense into your heads. And so then the men go out looking for Cardi B ratchetness, and then the girls go out and they spewing all this nonsense and all these what these rappers talking about, which is nothing but garbage. I grew up in the era where we was talking about love, making babies. I grew up in the era of the saying that was popular was happy wife, happy life. This is what me and I used to hang around. This is what they grew up around. Like, as long as you make your wife happy, your wife will make your life happy. If you please your woman will go above and beyond to please her man. Not these people today. Not these people today. Woo! Nasty work. Nasty work. Oh, Rachel, you know what I'm talking about? NDRE. Oh! Who was another one? Oh, you guys know another one? We used to listen to Erykah Badu. Baby. You better call Tyrone. What she say? What she say? Oh, but you can't use my phone. One of my girlfriends from the gym, she wants to go to Erykah Badu concert. And I was like, when she first asked me, she was like, Tracy. She was like, we need to go to Erykah Badu concert. She's coming to Vegas. And I was like, yes, I love Erykah Badu. And then I thought about it and I was like, but what type of crowd is Erykah Badu going to bring? I have to think about the crowd that artist is going to attract. And all I could think of was Erykah Badu is going to probably attract that person, you guys, who loves to smoke the Mary J. I will get a contact high up in there. I can't be around that. And I really do. I really want to go see Erykah Badu. But I cannot be in all that smoke, you guys. I just can't. I can't. I will get a contact high. And so I told her the other day, she's like, Erykah Badu. I had to ask her what's her nationality. She looks Middle Eastern. But I really don't know what is her nationality. But she was like, Erykah Badu, we're getting our tickets. And I finally had to tell her the other day, I said, I am so sorry. She was like, what? Are you not going? I said, I can't. And I said, I love Erykah Badu. I said, but the audience that she is going to attract, I said, I can't. And it was so funny because she clearly looks like she's Middle Eastern. And she looking at me as a black woman. And I'm telling her I can't go to Erykah Badu's concert because of the audience that it would attract. And she looked at me and she said, what kind of audience is that? I think she thought that I was saying I didn't want to go to Erykah Badu's concert because it was going to be the majority black people there. And so she was like, she looked so confused. She said, what type of audience is that? And I said, people who smoke Mary J. And she was like, oh, well, yeah, of course. And I was like, I can't be around that. But she said that what did she say she does for a living? I forgot. But she said that she's around people who smoke Mary J all the time. So she's used to it. I said, well, I'm not. I said, I don't smoke Mary J and I'm not around people who smoke it. Oh my God, Floetry. Oh my God, Queen Unicorn. Oh my God, I used to love Floetry. All you gotta do is say yes. Let me undress you, baby. Oh my God, I'm going to go listen to that as soon as I get home. I love Floetry. All you gotta do is say yes. Oh, God, you took me back. Rich Soul says, would you like to be a guest on my podcast? What's the name of your podcast, Rich? And if you want me to be on your podcast to debate you about men and women, no, I don't debate people. All you gotta do is say yes. But I will come on your podcast and give my viewpoint of what I think about relationships, and that relationships are dead. Mm. Aww. Remain confident, says your natural hair is fire. Thank you. All you gotta do is say it. ADHD, are you saying stereotypical? Are you talking about me saying that Erykah Badu's audience is going to be smoking a lot of Mary J? Are you saying that I'm wrong? Because even my girl was like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to be smoking some Mary J. Yeah, here in Las Vegas, you can light it up. You can light it up. And no, it's not just black people. No, because I live in a well-to-do, upscale neighborhood. And I remember, was that last summer or earlier this summer? And I was sitting outside on the patio, just enjoying the good breeze. And it was at night, and that wind got the blowing. And right over the air, the wall from where my neighbor is, this whiff of air just came over. All Mary J. This is an old white man. He was over there lighting it up. So everybody smokes here in Las Vegas. Not everybody smokes. I'm just saying there's not a race, there's not a color, ethnicity. If people want to smoke, they smoke. But I know for a fact, Erykah Badu is herself, at least from the past, what I remember, she's like a good smoke. I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's just that I don't smoke. And so I know that I will get a contact high just being surrounded by all that smoke. Even when I go into restaurants, you guys, I don't go into restaurants where they allow smoking, just regular smoking cigarettes. I don't go into restaurants with cigarette smoke. I can't inhale that. Musique and Maxwell, yes. Oh God, I was in love with Maxwell. Oh my God, I used to love his music so much. I just saw Maxwell not too long ago on YouTube on a tiny desk. He did really good. Remain confident that weed is natural and cures so many diseases. I don't indulge, but I wish I could. My job won't tolerate it. I can't do it. Remain confident. I can't do it. I have tried over my years. I have tried Mary J several times. It never works for me. I always get paranoid. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. Everybody always, well, you haven't had this strand, or you haven't had this kind, and you need to get, now they're saying, I need to go to the dispensary and get, indica. What is it? It's apparently all these different strands of Mary J you can get at the dispensaries. Dispensaries, you guys, are all over the place. And indigo. You guys know what I'm talking about. One strand, I think, indigo, stevia. I'm all confused. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's all these different things. Yes, indica. And then what's the other one, Queen? THC. Okay, well, one of them, you guys, one strand is supposed to be very relaxing. They say a lot of people who deal with anxiety smoke sativa. Thank you. And so which one, Queen, is supposed to make you real relaxed? And then another one is that one that, what do they say, can kind of get you hype, or more likely to have you, doing that hype, paranoid. The hype, and then you do hybrid. Yes. I can't do it, you guys. I have tried. I have tried. I even tried we went to the dispensary, me and my ex-husband, and we got some edibles, because everybody was trying to tell me that. Everybody, I don't know why people always want to get me high. And they were just like, okay, so you can't do the traditional Mary J. Then do some edibles, do some edibles. So we went to the dispensary. Oh, and we went to the dispensary because I was going back to Missouri because my aunt, the doctors had given her 3 months to live, and I was trying to get back there to Missouri to throw her a big party, and before she transitioned. And so I went to the dispensary to get some edibles and some creams. What is that cream with the, I guess it got the is it THC in there? They put this in, they can put it in creams and edibles and everything. And so I got her some of that. And so I also got some edibles, because I'm like, shoot, my auntie she already know. Can you guys imagine the doctor's giving you 3 months to live? Well, I can't even. I can't even imagine what you are going through mentally when a doctor tells you you got 3 months to live. But anyway, you guys, she's not dead. I mean, her body's dead, but her energy is all around me all the time. I talk to my aunt all the time. And she proved it to me after she transitioned that you don't die. This is why I'm talking to you guys all the time. Yes, your physical body dies, but the energy, spirit, whatever, is still existing. Consciousness is still existing. So you don't actually die. And my aunt, the reason why I feel so strong about that is because I went through a spiritual awakening, but also when this aunt did transition, I asked her to show me that that's true. And she showed me, you guys. It was crazy. After she transitioned, I was like, let me know that you're okay. Like, let me know that you didn't actually, did you actually die, or is your consciousness still? And it was this blatant sign she showed me. And I was with my ex-husband at the time, so it wasn't just me who saw it. And I was like, do you see this? And he was like, yes. He's like, yes. So this is why I always tell you guys, you don't actually die. Your energy just lives on. You just go back into source, just back into energy. But anyway, the doctors had given her 3 months to live. And so I was trying to get back to Missouri. I threw her this really big casino party. And because she used to love to gamble. So I threw her this really big Las Vegas casino party. And I went to the dispensaries and got all these edibles and creams and everything just so she can kind of go out with a bang type of thing was my idea. So anyway, I got these edibles because everybody's like, Tracy, you need to try the edibles. You need to try the edibles. And I tried these edibles. I can't do it, you guys. I can't do it. I don't like that feeling. I just don't like that feeling. It feels like for somebody like me, you guys know I am an Aries and I like to be in control. And I don't like any feelings of loss of control. And so I just, not that I was doing anything crazy or wild. It's just mentally, I just was like, I don't like this feeling. This is not fun. It's just not fun. And you guys know, I'm one of those people, if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. And so I was just telling people, they were like, but then I had some cousins and they were like, oh, you don't want them edibles? Give them to me. And I gave the whole little thing to my cousins. I was like, yeah, I can have these edibles. I can't do it. Yes, I've tried all kind of different, I've tried the edibles, I've tried whichever one of those strands that do make you kind of hype. I don't know what this called, THC, I don't know. But anyway, every time I go into the dispensaries, I tell them that, and they're like, okay, stay away from this kind. And I've never tried that one. But the one that they say is supposed to, relax you, I've tried that one. I just don't, you know what, it just makes me, it feels, the one that's supposed to relax you, I don't know why, it just kind of feels like, it's relaxed, it's not a good feeling. It just feels like, and I don't personally like to be in a mode where you just like, I'm more of a hype person. I'm a very high energy type of person. So I like to be social. I like to be high energy, high energy. That's why I told you guys when I was experimenting with different things, I used to love when we would go out and party and we would use X. But somebody was telling me that Molly is the cleaner version of ecstasy. But then I had a girlfriend not too long ago told me that she has had Molly and she has had ecstasy, and she said no, they were not the same. She said ecstasy, she was feeling good. That's how I remember ecstasy was. Ecstasy, oh my God. And no, you guys, I'm not promoting that you go out and do any of that stuff, because everything has fentanyl in it nowadays, and you will mess around and transition up out of here. Don't do it. Fentanyl is in everything. It's in the pain pills. It's in the, they even, if you get the Mary J on the streets, they putting it in the Mary J. They putting it, of course, in the cocaine. They are putting it in everything. Ladies, don't do it. But back in the day, again, like I say, back in the day, though, when we could do that and you could get you some clean ecstasy. Those are the days. Those were the days. Okay, Queen Unicorn said that it's relaxing. The edibles, or you use the topicals. Now, you know what, Queen? I've never used the topicals. CBD, yes. I got my aunt some CBD cream. I was rubbing it all on her hands and her arms. But I've never put the topicals on myself. I was using it for my aunt, but I never actually put it on myself. Oh, wait. Remain Confident said they're the same. Molly and ecstasy? You mean Molly and ecstasy, are they the same? Okay, Queen says Molly is wild, but it's a pure form. Okay. Don't do it now, though. No. You just don't know what you're getting. Aaron Sharp says take some mushrooms. Aaron, I did mushrooms too. I did mushrooms once. You guys gotta remind me. You know something is about to go down. Always about. If it's not the heat, you guys gotta remind me to charge my phone. You guys have to remind me to charge my phone. I just be talking and talking and talking. For some reason, when I'm on the live, I don't see the red little alarm that comes on that says you're down to 20%, you're down to 10%. I don't see the alarm come on, so the phone just goes off. Illuminati says, do you like Molly? I've never had Molly, but people are saying that, but I have had X. I used to do X when I was in my 20s. But it was social. It was so fun. We would always do it. I went through this spurt. I was kind of like a late bloomer. So I didn't go like out clubbing until I was 27, 28. And so for like a year and a half, I like just popped. And I was like, whoa, club life. And so every time I would go to the club, it would be like a group of us. Lord, when I tell you guys, I have had a fun life. It would be a group of us, girls and guys, and we would start off at somebody's apartment, and then we would, kind of like pre-gaming, and then we would do X. Everybody would do X. And then it would be like a group of us, like 15, 20 people. And then more people would show up and meet up with us, at the club. And then we would literally do X. And baby, we would party. I am not kidding. If we popped X at 10 o'clock at night, We would party until 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. For like a year and a half, we did this probably once every 2 weeks. It was an absolute blast. And then we would go from club to club to club. And we would always go to these clubs where they would play, what do they call that? Tech music? Do they call that techno nowadays? What do they call it? Oh, girl, you about to come into some money. Girl, your palms itching at me. Money, honey. Money, honey. Money. Do they call that tech or rave? You guys know that type of music. And I remember the first time I did X, the guy who had given it to everybody, he was like, we going to this type of club. And in town, in Missouri, that was, what was that? Oh, the club was called the Oz. Yeah. Wait, but was that on the Illinois side? I think the Oz Club might have been on the Illinois side. May have been in Illinois, but it was just right over the bridge. And this area would be called East St. Louis, but it's not actually in Missouri. It's in Illinois, but they called it East St. Louis. I guess because it was east of St. Louis. But anyway, it was this major like techno type club, and it was called the Oz. It was huge. It was huge. And we would go from one club to the next club to the next club. And then we would always end up at the Oz because the Oz didn't close until 5 a.m. And then we would end up at somebody else's house and then continue to party on until like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. But again, you guys, do not do any type of rugs. Not, you can't do it. You can't. I'm sorry, you guys. You just can't get back in my 20s. It's just too dangerous out here nowadays. It's just too dangerous. Fentanyl is in everything. Don't do it, ladies. House music. Yes, Kyle. Oh, boy. And I remember the guy was like, we gonna go to this club. And I was like, no, because I was so used to kind of going to like chill lounges and bars with like R&B music, poetry readings. Like I never really did the whole like techno house music type. And he was like, I never forget, he's like, but Tracy, on X, you're going to want to hear this type of music. And I was like, are you sure? Really? He was like, trust me. We got there, that X kicked in, and that music, I was like, oh my God. I was on the dance. I would be on the dance floor all night. I swear I would lose like 5-6 pounds in one night. That's how much I would just dance literally the night away. Oh, thank you, Queen. Yes, you guys, be sure if you like the content, subscribe. But be sure to hit the like button, though, you guys. Be sure to hit the like button. Yes, drugs are very bad for you. Don't do it. It's bad for you. Don't do it. It's bad for you. But we had a lot of fun, you guys. We had a lot of fun, but don't do it. Don't do it. And if you just got to have yourself some Mary J, go to the dispensaries where it's clean. Ladies, you can't even trust. Guys, too, you cannot trust any of this stuff on the street. Nothing. You cannot trust it, you guys. I'm sorry, you cannot trust it. If you just got to do you some edibles, some CBD creams and oils, you want to, they even sell the little, back in the day, used to call them joints, but now they call them rolls. One roll. They're cute. They're in these little, like, little cylinders. They're so cute. And it's just like one joint already rolled, but it's in a little cylinder like this. But ladies, if you just got to have you some edibles and some Mary J, I am begging you, go to the dispensary. Do not get anything off of these streets. You can't trust nothing on these good streets. A pre-roll, exactly. A pre-roll. I said, what? And the guy was selling to me. It's like the dispensaries are so cute. They're like grocery stores. He's like, and then we have this pre-roll, and then this one comes in grape and strawberry and raspberry. I was like, well, you don't say. But if you guys are going to do it, be safe. Go to the dispensary. Please, please, please. And I did find out, one guy told me, because I used to always be like, what if I don't like the high? How can I come down? And one guy said that if you want to come down off of a Mary J high, he said, get you some peppercorns. You guys know, like the pepper, but when it's in like those little balls, and you might have like a thing and you turn it upside down, you like they give you fresh pepper on your dinner or something. Yes, the little balls in there, they start off as little black balls, and they're called peppercorn. You can get them at the grocery store. And he said that if you want to come down off of a Mary J high, you just take the peppercorn, put it to your nose, and just like inhale it. And he said that that's supposed to make you come down off of a bad trip, or just if you just don't like the high, you can just, he said, to just sniff some peppercorn and see if that works. So I just gave you guys that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. As usual, you guys, you guys are so freaking amazing. I love my Thursday. I am literally in love with my Thursday lunch lives with you guys. You guys just make my Thursday afternoons so fun. I love talking with you guys. Even when you guys disagree, I still just love talking to you guys. So thank you guys, especially to all of you guys who just keep the chat and the conversation going. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Queen Unicorn. Thank you so much. You came through today. Thank you. Who was I talking with earlier today, you guys? I was talking back and forth with. Remain confident. Yep, I see you. Thank you so much. Give my shout out. Thank you, Kyle, again. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you so much. Who else would I? It's like somebody is on a. Every time I get off the live, I'm like, man, somebody else was keeping the conversation going, and I forgot to say thank you. Oh, I remember Brandon from earlier today asking me about the black ladies, the black queens. Who else kept the conversation going? But to all of you guys who really kept the conversation going, even if you disagree with me, but you kept it respectful, especially to all of the men who kept it respectful, clean, disagreed with respect. Oh, I appreciate you men so much when you can just disagree with me, but politely and with respect. I appreciate you guys so much for keeping the conversation going. Who else? There's somebody. Your Uncle Rob. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you guys so, so much. So, of course, we'll be back for our weekly lunch lives next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do lives every single week. Tomorrow's video. What is tomorrow? You guys know I do upload videos every single day, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What is tomorrow's video about? Tomorrow. I can actually see the thumbnail, but for some reason. It's too many. It's too many. And I forgot. I almost had it, but I got it. It lost. It just. It left. It came and it left. It came and it left. But anyway, you guys stay tuned, because you guys know I put up videos every single day. And yes, you guys, be sure to thumbs up the video. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. You guys know I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love you. Ah, your Uncle Rob sent a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Uncle Rob says, you know more about rugs than men, niece. I promise you I don't. I have experimented. I have played around with some, but I don't know much about them at all. But in my late 20s, when I was, going out with my friends into the clubs, I did experiment with some things. I just stayed away from all the hard stuff. So I stayed away from things like, of course, heroin, cocaine, never did that. Of course, crack, never did anything that. Only thing I have tried is the mushrooms ones. Ecstasy was kind of like my thing. Ecstasy was my drug of choice. If I had to say something was my drug of choice, it was definitely ecstasy. That's the only one that I did multiple times and really, really enjoyed. Mary J, I've done a handful of times and I just have never enjoyed Mary J. I just don't. And I think those are the only ones I tried. Mushrooms, X, and Mary J. Yeah, those are the only ones I tried. So I don't know. No, I don't know much about drugs, but the ones that I used to actually like, I mentioned. But even the mushrooms, it was fun, but it was a one-time thing because it lasted way too long, and it just started getting trippy. It started getting really super trippy. So I never did that again. So no, I don't know much about it. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. I will see you next week for our live as usual. Stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe if you like the content. If you like the content, subscribe. But be sure to hit the thumbs up button, you guys. And you guys be looking out. Be looking out for my sponsor. And if you guys are interested and need of some pure, clean, filtered water, use my code in the description box. Go on to Epic Water Filters and get yourself a picture. Use my code and support me. And I appreciate you guys so freaking much. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love you. And I love you. And I love you all. Thank you guys so much. Bye, guys.